Ready? All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Trap Miss Podcast, episode 8 or 9, because I'm going to have to delay an episode because Kendrick has responded. But we do want to start off with getting a shout out to my special guest today, co-host Simbay.
Appreciate y'all for having me. I thank y'all, and I'm honored.
Yeah. And we're going to get into some things today. We're going to talk about some rap beats, some fun things. We're going to talk about the war that's going on in Gaza, Palestine, and things like that. So if you want to start us off, Simbay, because I know you got like some interesting, I would say, takes on things that are going on right now, but they're focused on students protesting. But let's talk about what you got.
Well,
right now.
like I was telling y'all before we started recording, I just found out over the weekend when I was in Ohio, at a bar. I see something interesting on the TV. They were talking about how Ohio State, a representative for them, were saying how they cannot legally divest from Palestine. So that led me to kind of look into what is he talking about. And so over 36 states have pretty much passed laws or some kind of ordinance forbidding them from partaking, sponsoring, investing, or supporting any movement that's anti-Israel. The history behind that, I do not know. That's something that's kind of unprecedented, and it kind of goes to, not to going on a tangent, but it goes to show the overall point and discontent as citizens that we have with our representatives. Because you imagine, right? You're somebody in Zanesville, Ohio. I'm just talking about not even a big city. I'm just talking about a random Washington, Ohio, just somewhere random. You send somebody to Congress. You send someone to the Senate so that they can fight on behalf of Ohio. Because remember, America's getting a pot. All 50 states, we all in the District of Columbia, we sending somebody there. The whole point is, when the pot come, make sure you bring us back a piece. That's all we asking for. And if we gotta put in something to the pot, so that if we gotta put into the bag, make sure we putting in only as much as we need to. No one's trying to put in extra, but we all trying to get back a lot. But when you're also realizing that your representatives are signing off on this stuff, just imagine being a farmer in Ohio, and we sending billions to help a country destroy another people. They've been beefing with Palestine for what, 50, 60 years? Niggas in here in their 20s and their 30s, people need money, people need resources. It's big ass potholes outside, Not all the amenities in America are working. The schools aren't 100%. All of our systems and faculties are not moving as smoothly as they should, and we're investing so much, and then we allow lobbyists who are representing the interest of an entire other nation to put bylaws into, the ordinances in our own states to say that our state representatives and our institutions like universities are not allowed to allow students who are from here to protest their discontent with what they see is essentially genocide. You know what I mean? So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
And that's really all I got to say about it.
No, it's very interesting. And it's disturbing as well. And, the fact that they're tear gassing students or whatever, they're throwing these little chemicals out there. My daughter came in the room today. She's like, yo, Mom, they're tear gassing the students that are protesting. And I'm just like, what the fuck? What's going on right now? Why are we doing that? People don't have a right to free speech anymore? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about right now? You know what I mean? This is craziness. And it's it's going on. And, back in the day, I feel like because we didn't have social media and things like that, we didn't know about these things. Yeah, they were going on and they were doing genocide in other places. We know this. And we didn't know anything about it because we don't have social media. But now that we do, it's just okay, how do we handle this? How do we go about this going forward? How do we handle this? What do we do? And I know you talked about something a little bit earlier too about, just how college campuses are taking advantage of females and things like that, students that are in debt or that need money and funding and things of that nature. And I found it funny as well because I get a lot of things in my mailbox at my school now at Bowie State where they're just like, oh, well, yeah, we need you to come work for us and this, that, and the third. And, you know, we'll pay you this much per week and blase blue blue. And a lot of it's like scamming because like they start sending you checks. Somebody send me like a fake check, ask for a bank. You know what I'm saying? Like they asking you like for information that they don't need to have. And so, you know, all of that is going on. And then you talking about? You were referencing something earlier?
Oh.
Do you remember what I was talking about?
Oh, okay. So what she's talking about was, so yesterday I read an article on the LA Post, and it was about sugar dating and the 7 shady practices exposed. And so it listed a bunch of different things, but one that stuck out to me was number 7 was the aggressive grooming tactics aimed at struggling college students. Yeah. So basically, I'll just read it. Perhaps most disturbingly, sugaring websites. So sugaring websites, that's a website like I think it's called Seeking Arrangements. It's where like older men or older women or moneyed men or moneyed women, they can go find a young man or a young woman to sponsor, to be a sugar person, which is essentially prostitution. But the reason why they're calling it a grooming tactic aimed at college students is because what's one thing that young college women are coming into their own about? Like they're coming into their own, you know, they're taking care of themselves financially for the first time. They're taking care of, like they're putting together their own school schedule. Like in high school, you could choose, okay, after third period, I'm gonna do social studies, blah, blah, blah. But you putting together your own schedule in college, you cooking for yourself, or you're, you know, so you're doing a lot of things. But also one thing you're doing is you are taking ownership of your sexuality. And so what these sugaring websites are doing on college campuses, while you know these young ladies and young men are coming to grips with the ownership of their sexuality, they are using that time period to put prostitution, you know, sugaring in a aesthetic of empowerment. Right? So you might hear like some you might see it on social media all the time. I'm a boss. You know what I mean? They might make it seem like I got these. I'm going to Dubai because I'm a boss. I'm being I'm being flown out. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it just goes on to say like I won't beat down the point too much, but it's basically by dangling the mirage of moneyed, indulgent companionship before the most impressionable and financially precarious years of these women's lives, these companies are able to coerce and methodically groom economically desperate individuals into exploitative arrangements under the rebranded aesthetic of empowerment. Like I said, so it's basically, you know what I mean, making them feel like it's basically like I joke with this all the time with my sister. I think we saw a documentary a few years ago about being a sugar babe, and in all these documentaries, I think even if you don't watch that documentary, you can watch the Playboy documentary, for example. It's not about being a sugar babe, but it's gonna wrap my point around. Every time you see these documentaries about being a stripper, about being even a drug dealer. Right? If it's an hour documentary, for the viewers out there, always keep track of where you are in the documentary when everyone's happy, right? It's usually if it's an hour documentary, it's in the first 30 minutes, right? In the first 30 minutes, if it's a drug dealer documentary, we ran Miami, jet skis, it was the elephant at the party. If it's a sugar babe documentary, it'd be like, this nigga flew me to France, he flew me to Paris, oh my gosh. But then after the halfway mark of the documentary, that's where it's like, he did fly me to France. And then the director's like, well, you lift up your shirt sleeve. And he lifts up the shirt sleeve. You're like, he used to burn cigarettes on my arm. I got $10,000 for every burn, but now I got to live with these scars for life. Or it's like, I'm doing 50 to life. I had a good run though. I like to put that out there because you could even see with look at Young Miami, right? She's definitely living out the second half of the documentary. You know what I mean? Going from, I'm a whore, right?
To real ass whores.
Flying out with Diddy to now, now she's trying to make music again, do challenges, but it's the Sexxy Red era. It's over now. Yeah. So I just...
Is it a Sexxy Red era though? Because look at JT kind of took over Twitter with the OK song.
It's the
you don't like it?
No, like it? It's not even about dislike. It's just like I don't know. Get it set. I don't know. It's
like,
it's
Get It
that
Sexy is cool, and Get It Sexy is still definitely like rotating on the playlist. But that something, chicks be looking okay. That shit.
Nah, it's cool. It's dope. But I'm talking about like there was
a heavy amount of support behind
there was
her.
a time where like obviously over all women rappers, Nicki looms. Right, she's the
but then we got the upcoming. She's not on the, she's like, already good.
She's not on the list. Yeah, like Nicki.
Like we don't need to talk. You know,
she like Michael Jordan. It's gonna make the conversation boring. If you put her in there.
Yeah.
But like there was one time where the City Girls were they were like the top women rap group.
Yeah.
They are not today. No. And it wasn't that long ago.
There's no top women rap groups though. So who are they really competing with?
Well, top women rappers.
Yeah.
But now the top women rapper is, I feel unequivocally,
Sexxy
Red.
And then behind her, we
gotta
say Doja Cat.
I'm not counting
You're
Doja.
Not counting Doja. Okay.
Because I put Doja as like the female version of Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
It's like when people be like, because I see some people on Twitter be like, y'all don't put Tyler in the conversation, and it's like, and we won't.
But he wants to be in it though.
Yeah.
He does want to be in it. He wants to be in it so badly.
He got all the conventional successful, like he got his own festival.
Yeah.
He got hits. But I feel like when we having like real deal hip hop conversations, he not in there. And it don't even feel like he excluded.
He gonna call you a hater.
It's not.
He's gonna be like, you're a hater.
He can't.
You're a hater because I'm here. I'm here, nigga.
He can't call me a hater.
I'm here.
Nah, I follow him on Spotify.
Yeah.
Like it's like I rock with Tyler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, Tyler's fire.
But I look at him more so like something else.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
But like as we get further into this hip hop discussion, Kendrick, Drake, Kanye, we naming names, dog.
Yeah.
Future. Come on. You can't just imagine this. This is what I'm gonna say. If you had a show, right? And then out of nowhere, Drake, Kendrick, Ye, Future, Travis, they all performing. And then at some point, someone is like, and now Tyler.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to fuck up the vibe because no one's with, like, am I wearing the right outfit right now? Like, what's going on? Do I go get a drink? Do people drink at a Tyler show? Are they vegan? I feel like.
I think they be drunk as, they be high,
I feel
drunk
like,
at Tyler shows.
I feel like at those Tyler shows, they drink water that comes in those boxes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, like, probably real bougie. You know what I'm saying? And all Future, like, they from California, so they into all that stuff.
Aluminum can water.
No. But listen, because when you listen to like Larry June, right? What he be like? Drinking my $12 orange juice. I'm like, $12 for orange juice?
Yeah, he overpaid.
$12 for orange juice? You could just buy a juicer and juice a bag of oranges and get like a lot of orange juice, but he's paying $12. That's crazy.
It's actually not a flex.
It's not a flex at all. He sounds stupid. I don't know why you say that on every song. Yeah, riding down the lane in his Maserati, $12 orange juice, you know, sipping.
And remember last time,
bitch hanging out the window. It's like, what is he talking about? Like,
hey, I just want.
I'm not paying $12 for orange juice. I love Larry June. I'm not doing it.
For the record, when I did your podcast the first time with the young man here, and I was sitting in that chair. And I was saying, hey, people always say these certain rappers is underrated. And this was before all this shit popped off. Yeah. I said, yo, some rappers are where they are, and they can't get bigger. They're not supposed to be bigger. Yeah. They have no room to be bigger. Yeah. And I feel
like Larry June one of those people.
Yes. I feel emboldened. This shit had all this recent developments makes me feel emboldened to say there is a clear line of art that some of these, it's a Rubicon of art these niggas are not crossing. Yeah. You feel me? Like it's like a whole swath of rappers who their whole job is to drop music to satiate us while the big dogs have not dropped. So what do I mean? When Drake is being quiet and Kendrick's being quiet and Jay and Travis and Ye and Future, when they not making music, that's when I want to hear from Smino. That's when I want to hear from Jid. That's when I want to hear from 21. But when the big dogs, facts. Yeah. But when the big dogs is releasing, no. I don't want to. No, I don't want to drink. No, I don't want no. I'm gonna go. No, because that's a smoothie.
Hey, yo.
That's not true. That's
Nah, it is. If I made it home.
Facts.
I made it at
That's
home.
the point. So
and it's fire.
So the $12 orange juice bars, we can't get them all.
We can't get it. We can't get it. We can't get it. We can't get it.
Kendrick impression, nah.
Yeah.
The all that other shit,
okay.
nah.
Since you brought up Smino, somebody saying that Drake took Smino's side. Somebody said that Drake took his style.
Because you know why?
I don't listen to him like that, so I cannot comment on that. But I was gonna check out his music to see what it y'all.
So I heard somebody say that,
yeah.
and they were talking about his aesthetic of clothes, and to that I say,
who cares about clothing? I thought it was about music style.
To that I say what I've been saying. Of course he did, because in between drops, we watching y'all, the middle niggas. But so like y'all do output y'all art. Y'all take pictures. Yeah. Niggas like that shit. Mm-hmm. And then the big dogs recycle it, revamp it, remix it. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just like Kanye had what's that nigga? Fuck. I think they call him Peggy, JPEG Mafia, something like that, right?
JPEG Mafia, yeah. I know you're talking about.
They had him. He produced a little bit on Vultures, right? Mm-hmm. But you know, he go crazy when a big dog's not dropping. Yeah. But then he might tweet out like, yo, like the same way how Lil Yachty did that song Recipe. They don't know I'm the secret. My nigga. Yeah, sure, man. I like that a big artist is inspired by you. But when it's big dog time, you're not going to get in the booth with Kendrick. You know what I mean? Yeah. When it's big dog time, JPEG not going to get in the booth against Drake. Yeah. When it's big dog time, look, if Smino or somebody, if they feel like he took his style, I would say drop a song, but we not going. Hey, you know what we here for? Get on that, make that snappy music that you make when y'all be in the and get out the way.
And y'all not making it get out the way. God damn.
But what was controversial last time is I told y'all that J. Cole was one of them middle niggas. Yeah. And y'all told me he was one of them great niggas. And he himself at his own festival. That's what's crazy. He himself at his own festival was like, yo, you know what? I'm not one of them niggas, man.
Yeah, they said J. Cole is so happy that he ducked all the smoke right now. They said he's somewhere riding his bike through the breeze, smiling like, I just ducked a hell of a lot of smoke.
Because this...
You think this going to be career ruining, like, for somebody? Or you think it's just going to be two of the best, like, going back to back?
No, this could be all of it.
Yeah.
People can die from this beef. That's because...
what's his name was talking about. What's that guy named that run Hip Hop DX or he does a lot of the blogging on there? He got dreadlocks. He worked with Kendrick. Because he was talking about, he was being over like, people was like, oh, you doing too much? Because he was just like, yeah, it's going to get violent and this, that, and the third. Because them niggas, they really rock with Kendrick and, you know, the streets can get into it. What's that man's name? He got dreadlocks. He's worked with Kendrick. You know what I'm talking about? Hip Hop DX. All right, I'm going to plug it, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm not even saying it because of no fictional street shit. I'm saying...
I mean, Barb's was fighting with Barty Gang, so I'm pretty sure.
Why? Let me tell you why.
Exactly.
Because at the time... Because right now, Nicki Minaj is the top female rapper in the game. Yeah. But when Cardi B was coming up, that was in question.
Yeah.
Dude, when you at the top, the only other place to go than the top is down. Yeah. Niggas ain't trying to go down. So niggas gonna fight tooth and nail to stay on top. Yeah. Right? And if niggas gotta come out they body to stay on top, they gonna do that. It's like when people be like, oh man, Tupac was a ballet dancer and Biggie went to a private school. Yeah, fuck all that shit. They at the top now. And they don't wanna go back. Mm-hmm. You don't wanna do ballet no more, and Biggie don't wanna go back to Catholic school. So now we might kill somebody if we can get away with it. You know what I mean? if we can. J-Rob, right now you chilling. I give you $100 million tomorrow, J-Rob. But that $100 million is on a lifeline of credit. And that credit is based on popularity. And right now the popularity is on your side. But I got $20 million and my stock is rising. And I might be able to encroach on your territory. And by me doing that, that affects where you vacation. That affects the bitches you fuck, the food you eat, the home you live in. You not, hey, if a little birdie come in your ear and say, yo, I can handle this nigga for you. It's not gonna run through your mind, J-Rob? Just a little bit? Yeah, because you ain't got the 100 million yet.
Right, I'm a circle back. Hold on. Breaking news. Lil Wayne might have to testify in Young Thug's ongoing YSL RICO trial. That's random, so that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I just saw it pop up when I was trying to find the person who I was talking about.
That's all I'm saying.
Crazy.
So that's all I mean when I say it could get taken in. Because I guarantee you, Drake won to stay the top dog. It don't matter if he was an actor on Degrassi. It don't matter if his mom is a barber.
Degrassi?
Yeah. Degrassi. Hey, Degrassi.
Yo, Degrassi was my show. Degrassi was my shit. I'm sorry. If you ain't like it, I don't know what to tell you. That was one of the best up-and-coming teenager shows that I ever watched in my life. What was it on? The N or something like that? What was it? Y'all never watched Degrassi?
Nah.
Are y'all serious?
Nah, I was outside.
Are y'all serious? I was outside too, but I was like 12, 13 when I was watching that, like, on television.
I was in inner city, my nigga. Getting into
trouble.
Drake, what you talking about?
J-Roll,
what they talking about? What they talking about, J-Roll?
That's when Drake was getting shot on television. Y'all don't remember Wheelchair Jimmy?
Come on, shots was going off in real life. What they talking about? Come on.
Oh, my God. Listen.
Anyway. All I'm saying is, it don't matter if Drake was on Degrassi, whatever. It don't matter if his mom looked like Barbara Streisand. The nigga, he not going back right now. I guarantee you he would slap the fuck out of Kendrick. Just not to go back. And I guarantee Kendrick would slap the fuck out of him because he not going back to Compton. Didn't he say he got jumped before?
This is some violent shit right
now.
No,
it's not about violence. It's about I'm not going back. Mm-hmm. It's like when Kanye say Amber Rose told his mans whatever happened, she ain't going back to Philly, right? And she gonna be somebody, baby mom. If it ain't Ye, it's gonna be somebody. Yeah. Cause I done seen what it's like up here. I'm not going the fuck. It's like when you flying first class.
Yeah. You
not going now. Unfortunately. Yeah. We all go back to coach. That's the problem. Unfortunately, we all do. Now you try to talk yourself like I'm in Comfort Plus. I'm in Comfort Plus. I can do this. They can't do this back there. I can do this. Okay, but you know the difference. In first class, you ask for a Jack and Coke, they bring you a cocktail. In Comfort Plus, you ask for a Jack and Coke, they bring you Coca-Cola with a tiny bottle of Jack. Hey, what Drake say? We in the same building, but we got different views. It's a difference. Yeah, it's a difference, and so it can get violent. Yeah, and because of that, that's why J. Cole not a big dog, because in order to be in that pantheon, it's something at stake. Now these like Jay-Z and Nas, it was something at stake. You feel me? Yeah. Like 50 Cent doing what he doing, it's something at stake. The nigga got shot 9 times. The nigga got shot 9 times by the nigga who was back in Murder Inc. It's something. So yes, J. Cole, all his fans out there online being like, damn, you can't be mature and hip. No, the fuck you can't, because these niggas is rapping. There's no maturity. No, it's not. It's 40-year-olds with sagging jeans. There's no maturity here. There's none of that. Take the logic, take the sense, all of that shit, take it away. These niggas is fighting for the top of the art form.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a beautiful thing right there, because we haven't had that in a very long time.
In a long time.
Very long time.
And we got to talk about it. Last time what's my man's name who was here?
90.
Yeah. I told
90, you got to come back. Listen, I'm going to post this on Instagram. 90. Where are you at? I've been trying to get him back.
At the nigga. Listen.
He told me he wanted to come back. I said, bet. I hit him. He I'm over here in Vegas or California somewhere. I'm just like, everybody traveling and shit. I'm just trying to do the podcast. God damn.
Who I tell you was my favorite rapper, Monica?
Future.
Who brought hip-hop back? Who brought rap back? Who brought hip-hop back? Who?
Future.
It's my GOAT right there. It's my GOAT.
All right, you won that one. I got you. You won that one. But let me just make this point, because this is on my list of little topics today, too. So, you're saying it was Future, and for some reason, for some reason, people think it was Megan Thee Stallion.
They're
putting Megan Thee Stallion, and that's
don't
why.
think too hard,
but I was going,
It's just her.
I was going back and forth with niggas on Twitter earlier. Well, not really back and forth, but I was just commenting on everything that I saw. I probably have some things waiting for me in the DM when I go back on there tonight, but. Yeah, I'm just like, for sure. You know how people get on Twitter. They get out of hand, out of line. Anyway, Yeah. So I was telling my friend, she was just like, "Oh, I still haven't heard his song." I was like, "Well, yeah." She was just defending her body count, and she told Nicki that like she's mad about a sex offender law, and she told us that Drake had a BBL, and I was just like, "All right, cool, bet." But I still feel like at the end of the day, it's not topping Red Ruby the Sleaze. So I mean, you could say Megan kind of kicked it off for the year. Can I say that she didn't? For the year, she did.
No.
No, don't disrespect her like that. Don't do that.
No. Megan, go over there with Smino. Go over there with Jid. Go over there with IDK.
Nah, but she about to drop now. She's about to drop now.
We don't want it.
She wants to be in the center. The hotties are going crazy. I was on Instagram.
The hotties don't exist.
I was like, yo. I was like, where's all the support coming from? This bitch's photographer is suing her. Where's all the support coming from?
I'm summoning Tupac. I gotta summon Tupac. Somebody give me some Hennessy so I can ride on my end. This is hip hop time. It's no cut the.
But wait with that, right? So you admit that Hiss was not better than Ruby Red the Sleaze? Do you think Hiss had the impact of a Nicki? They on Twitter calling her Bigfoot. They about to start doing it again tonight.
There is nothing.
They're on Twitter referring to her as Bigfoot, not Megan.
Let me say this. Goodness gracious.
So
there is nothing, and there will be ever anything in perpetuity that Megan Thee Stallion can do to be on the level of Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is a top 10, not female rapper ever. It's over. There is no beef to be had. Megan had her chance. When she dropped Hiss, Nicki responded. You want to say it was a so-so diss? Whatever. Respond to it, put the nail in the coffin. You didn't do it. At least with Cardi B, when she saw Nicki, it was on sight. You know why? Because those are two people fighting for what? Supremacy of what? The art. I don't like when people call hip-hop a sport. It's not a sport. It's an art form. It's the only art form. It's not pop. It's not rock. It's the only art form. You got to put your skin on it. No diddy. With that said, Megan not willing to put her skin on it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She got shot in the foot. That's illegal. I'm glad that man's in jail. That's illegal, kids. But you can't go on TV and cry. You can't, because what I say, hip hop ain't mature. Hip hop doesn't use logic. Hip hop's not politically correct. So in the real world, listen, we get shot, we tell the police, we go to court, the person gets locked up, we get justice. But we can't be rappers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
We can be lawyers, we can be doctors, we can be pastors. We can be priests. We can be producers. We can be engineers. We can be agents. We can be A&Rs. We can't be rappers. Megan Thee Stallion, she's over there forever. She needs to be doing Nike shit. She can be an actress. She can say at. She can be in Popeyes commercials. She will never be that bitch. It's over. It's over.
Bro,
she's over. She's done.
This is all I've been trying to say to y'all. Maybe y'all will listen when it's coming from him.
It's over. She's in the Gunna. Oh, Gunna, you there too. I don't give a...
Nah, Gunna is selling though. It's crazy.
He could sell Pluto. He could sell Mars. Gunna will never be in that conversation. Ever. It's over. He's over there. He's... Bye. And I think what happened was the pandemic. We all wanted content. The pandemic's been over for about 1.5 years or so. But I think now we gotta get back to shaming niggas again. We gotta get back to making niggas feel bad about where they. No, we got to.
About their art form.
We gotta go back to what at the Apollo when people used to boo. I think we ain't been booing enough. We back at that time though. We back at the time where we gotta let people know, hey, listen, we like you, we don't love you. You know what I mean? We gotta let people know we like the song, we not buying the album. Know this. Just warning you. You drop it, it's going copper. We letting you know that. For sure. For sure.
Not copper, goddamn.
For sure. But I like the bop. But don't 12 songs? 20 songs? How'd you even come up with that many? Don't do that. Oh no, it won't be that. Would they Jay-Z say that? I'm trying to let niggas know. It's that time. It's tiers. It's for real, it's like 8 rappers.
Yeah.
It's like 8 rappers. Everybody else should start singing. Cause they can all go. It is so much room for niggas to sing. Like that Tommy Richman nigga.
Yo, that nigga's tight. I played that song like a million times. Right. I've been talking about that song all week.
No.
I've been putting it on all my stuff. I'm sorry, it's a vibe. And I listen to the rest of his music. You know me, I like to go and do a little bit of research.
Virginia
But yeah,
up.
Tommy Richman, yeah. Like, I want to work with you. Like, if you know, like, somebody who knows somebody, you know what I'm saying? J-Rob, you know somebody, please, like, let me know. I would love to work with him.
The point is...
Anyway, go ahead.
it's melodic. It's vibey. We
it's
got
summertime, nigga. It's getting hot.
What I'm saying is we have the endless appetite for melody and vibes.
Exactly.
All 4 seasons. You got melodies, you got vibes, you could be whoever. You could be Post Malone. You could be anybody. You got melody and vibes. You start rapping though. Our ears be different. We're so quick to dismiss a rapper that by the time we accept a rapper, he gotta be likes that, right? And that's why we got like, you know what I mean? It's tiers, man. And right now, this summer, the summer of 2024, it's a big dog summer. It's not a little dog summer.
You got Chris Brown going at Quavo.
Yeah, we don't want to hear from no little rappers.
The Avengers going at Drake.
We don't want Lil Baby, the snippets. Not this year, 2025, baby. 2025 and 2026. Because you know after Drake and Kendrick and Ye and Future do what they do this year, they're not going to be heard from for 2-3 years. They're going to have 3 whole years for us to... And you know what happens? It's our fault. Because in between when the big dogs drop, we be like, oh, is this nigga next? But then the big dogs come back. And then we be like, oh, you're not.
Yeah. And now it's all coming to a head. So you want to start breaking down this Drake diss first, or you want to start with the Kendrick diss?
Which Drake diss?
The one that was recently. We have
first,
to break.
We're starting at,
yeah, because
will we go back to first person shooter, or where are we starting from?
If you would like to go back to first person shooter, we can do that. We're going to have to do the breakdowns a little more quickly because that's a lot of lyrics.
Okay, no. You lead the way.
I was going to start from the first Drake diss that just came. This is kind of like round 2 for me. Well, round 2 for me. Because the first person shooter, and then we had Like That, right? So we already know who won that. Who had the #1 song on Billboard for 3 weeks straight?
Between what 2 songs?
Between Like That and First Person Shooter. Who had the #1 for 3 weeks straight? In the midst of controversy, because everybody not gonna pick up that Drake was shooting at Kendrick on that joint. You see what I'm saying?
Well, obviously, like I said, my favorite my favorite rapper. He opened the he opened the door for my favorite rapper. Comes from a hip hop tree, the Organized Noise, the Dungeon Family, Outkast. You understand? So the South not even in the beef. You understand? But what we did was we had to open the door because we heard that the West and Toronto had some Anna. And so we just, in the fashion of the ilk that we are, we said, y'all niggas got to handle this in the middle. You understand? So shout out to Future. Shout out to Metro Boomin for bringing back hip-hop. All right, start it off.
Play some drums, nigga. All right, okay. Right, so we're going to break down. Yeah, we're going to break that. So you want to start there?
No,
Are you cool with starting there, or you really want to start at first person?
No.
Okay,
I want to start.
All right, let's start with Drake. Okay. So niggas really got me out here talking like I'm 50A. Niggas really got me out here rapping what I'm living. I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he jumping in, this nigga turning 50.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Nah, break anytime. Just please. Please distract. Like.
Hold on. You know I'm hot. I'm happy. Hip hop is back. Let me tell you. No, Monica. Let me tell you. Let me tell you where I'm listening. From. Before, as I get into
talking like I'm 50 Cent, because 50 Cent
talking like
crazy.
I'm 50. Shout out to Drake.
But is that a double entendre? Like, is it another meaning to that other than the 50?
I don't know. He's not talking like
niggas really 50. Got me out here rapping what I'm living.
He's not. He's not rapping what he living.
He's not. But he's not. I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky.
Pause. Hold on. Shout out to Drake. in Canada, Ontario, Toronto. This ain't the time to be bragging about vagina. This is hip hop time now. This is a different time. I don't care.
Officer Rick Ross.
No. You could fly out Kendrick's wife, Rick Ross's baby mom, J. Cole's, everyone's wife. You still got to get in a booth and rap bars that strike. Keep going, Monica.
But he said, can't believe he jumping in, this nigga turning 50. So Rick Ross 50. Okay, cool. Who cares? Every song that made it on the chart, he got from Drizzy.
Every damn hustling.
Yeah, that's not really facts, right?
This is of a life of a goddamn boss.
Listen, Rick, what is it? God Forgives, I Don't. It's a classic. I don't care if it hit Billboard or not.
My shit looking scarce.
Yeah.
I got a few kids. We need some food on the shelf. They started to knock at the door. They said my rent overdue. Like, come on. Sorry.
Nigga,
sorry. I don't know where that placed on Billboard, but
I don't care where it plays. It's a classic
and
album.
again, to your point, it don't matter because
it doesn't matter.
Rick Ross also had that that mixtape with Diddy, no Diddy.
Exactly.
That mixtape. What was it? What that mixtape? It had Yellow Diamonds on it. It had Holy Ghost. It had
Damn, why I can't think?
What'd you say? Like it's yellow.
Ashes?
Is it? It's the one where it got red letters. It's like smoke. Ooh, but you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember the name.
Rick Ross had a fucking run that has nothing to do with Drake. Like Drake came on at the end of Rick Ross. Drake was the equivalent of you follow the NBA? He was the equivalent of Kawhi Leonard to Tim Duncan. Yeah, we won a championship and we went to 2 with you. But my nigga, I was the greatest power forward of all time, Hall of Famer before you started braiding your hair. Like, come on, relax, but respect.
Worry about whatever going on with you and her.
And none of Drake's and 50 Cent. I mean, not for Drake and 50 Cent. The Drake
50
and Rick
Cent
Ross
is back in Drake. Just
Drake,
so you know,
the Drake and 50, the Drake and Ross collabs aren't even among the best Ross songs. I mean, maybe I know people like Lemon Pepper.
Ashton Martin music was kind of crazy. And then what's the joint they did? The Road Digging Graves, Money in the Grave. Was that him and Ross?
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, that one was crazy. That was cool.
Too. They cool.
That one was crazy
but
too.
It's like you can tell the Rick Ross story without those songs.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You definitely can.
Yeah,
nah, I agree with that 100%. Officer Ricky. Hey, shout out to the Hooper that be busting out the gritty.
Pause. Again. Because we're going to do this with both. We want to critique both Drake and Kendrick here. Mm-hmm. Drake. How old is John Morant? Let me look up John Morant. You got the lyrics, so I had the lyrics here, but I got to look up John Morant age. Because this is informative.
Oh, that nigga like 23.
John Morant is 24 years old.
He's 24 now.
Same birthday as my dad. Shout out my dad. Shout out John Morant. John Morant, 24 years old. Drake is almost 40. Let me tell you something. A 40-year-old man flexing on a 24-year-old that you had sex with the woman that he has eyes on, I'm here to say it's not the flex you think it is, big dog. And on top of that, again, the reason you're not talking like you 50, if John Morant and Drake start fighting, John Morant will whoop Drake because that nigga be dunking in the NBA. And then he see, like, keep in mind, John Morant, we see a 7-foot, 300-pound nigga, we like, yo, let me walk around this nigga. John Morant sees a 7-foot, 300-pound nigga. He says, you know what? Let me jump in the air through this nigga. It's a different mentality. Keep going, Monica.
I know why you mad, nigga. I ain't even tripping. I ain't even rapping after this. I'm way too busy. This for all the top dogs. Dropping, give me 50, drop. And that fucking song y'all got is not starting beef with us. That shit been brewing in the pot. Now I'm heating up. I don't care what Cole think. That dot shit was weak as fuck. Champagne tripping. He is not fucking easing up. Nigga, call the top to see if top want to piece it up. Top want to piece it up. Top want to piece it up. Nah, pussy, now you on your own when you speaking up. You done roll deep to this. This not fucking deep enough. I'm sorry if I'm reading weird. It's just the way that it's written is ridiculous. Begging Kai Sanat, boy, you not fucking beating us. Numbers wise, I'm out of here. You not fucking creeping up. Money wise, I'm out of here. You not fucking sneaking up. I'm saying a lot of F-bombs. I'm going to just say effing. Cornball.
We can't cuss on here?
Nah, you could definitely cuss on here.
Man, this is hip hop day.
No, listen. This is the reason why. Every time I post on Instagram, for some reason, my videos never go viral like they used to. It's because I be having cuss words in it. It
so
gotta
much
be
cuss.
because
It's so much cussing.
But then, no. But
Instagram.
you notice they started blinking it up.
I don't know.
Have you noticed that?
No.
Have you noticed that, J-Rob? They started blinking it out. Like a lot of podcasts, they literally started blinking it out. So I don't care about the cussing. I have no problem with that. I'm just like, all right, let me try to keep it to a minimum when I'm doing certain things so I can still post certain clips. You know what I'm saying? Because they be just doing the absolute most. But nah, cuss away.
Rest in peace, K Slay.
Yeah, exactly. Money-wise, I'm out here and you not fucking sneaking up. Cornball, show your money, merch money, fee to us. Cornball, show your money. You show money, merch money, free to us. Show money, merch money, fee to us.
What do you think about this?
Your show money is merch money, fees to us.
It's cap, but I feel him.
Yeah, it is cap because Kendrick sells.
Because he talking about Kanye at that point.
Kanye too.
That's why I brought up Kai because Kai Cenat tried on the Yeezy.
See, this is why we need you here because I'm looking at everything from every perspective.
It's cap,
but when you know. I'm going to let you niggas work it out because I seen enough. This ain't everything I know. Don't wake a demon up. This ain't even everything I know. Don't wake a demon up. Drop and get 50. All you fuck niggas is teaming up. Wait, what? Teaming up? But all of y'all falling like some dominoes. Bros turning hoes. Dog, like I ain't got enough of those. Okay.
Maybe Drake got too many hoes.
Yeah, because I feel like when is he going to find the one? Because it's just, he's ran through so many females. It's like, I would never want to date him. He's damaged.
Remember when Brent Faiyaz sung that? I got too many hoes, but they ain't you. Yo.
Nah, that nigga, I seen an interview with that nigga, and that nigga was like, yeah, I need like the threesome with every bitch I'm with. And I'm just like, yeah, no, that's not cool, man. Come on. They got too many hoes. That's my point in saying that. It's too much. Too many. You can have too many hoes. At some point, you got to say no. You're damaged goods. Your soul is done. You have no more spirit. You're going straight to hell. Like, I don't know where your spirit going. Like, these niggas need to calm down. Anyway, I'm sorry if I'm being offensive to all you male players out there and those of y'all who believe in polygamy or whatever. I don't care. Anyway, I can't wait to see how far you niggas get to reaching now. This is the closest thing you niggas get into a feature now. Backpedal gang, because a few of y'all been reaching out. So who reached out to him? Y'all drew the line. What the fuck we got to speak about now? Get your fucking head tapped. You niggas get to peeking out. You had a song for 4 years. Drop that shit or shut your mouth.
Okay.
Shut your mouth, nigga. I'm just trying to figure out who you talking about. It's me twice in my big three. I had to leave you out. Fucking dumbass nigga. Why did they write the cuss words like this? What top 5 you smoking on, Kendrick?
That's okay.
Yeah, drop a 50 for the mob in the spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought.
Okay.
I was really trying to keep it PG.
Okay.
Lyrically, Drizzy don't hold back and 6 shot. Oh shit. Okay, we're out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you think about?
So give me 1 second because I'm trying to figure out why they're messing the lyrics up like this. So
you should go to Genius.
I am. That's what I'm doing now. Mm-hmm. I was just looking at it on another website.
Listen,
that I was on. Give me 2 seconds, and I'm about to get right back into that. But go ahead.
Listen, my thoughts on push-ups. It's a.
What's the joint called?
Push-ups.
Oh, push-ups. Okay.
I think
push-ups,
it's a good song.
It's not that good. I'm kind of bored. He's not taking no shots for real.
It feels disjointed, like a lot of new Drake music, like we talked about last time. It's kind of like all over the place, and it feels like the Drake that released Push Ups does not seem to be as sharp as the Drake that released Back to Back. That's how I feel.
Here's where the issue came in. We were starting at verse 2. That's why I said the lyrics sound off, but it's okay. Anyway, so go ahead.
No, I just feel like he don't sound as sharp as the Drake that made Back to Back. The Drake that made Diplomatic Community. The Drake that made Do Not Disturb. You know,
the Drake that made no friends in the industry.
And I want to over the weekend. So it's an artist out of New York. I've been really liking his music a lot. Cash Cobain. You know what I mean? He got for sure. He produced this song for Brent Faiyaz years ago. That it was him and this other artist named Flea. Song called Swish. But you know he got songs like Rump, stuff like that. It's like Jersey club kind of bounce, but it's like, you know, party, you know, music like that. Mm-hmm. A reference track dropped on the internet, and it was for a song from For All the Dogs that features 21 Savage. Mm-hmm. And, you know, Drake pretty much sung bar for bar, you know, that song.
But, you know, they've been dropping actually most of his reference tracks. I think from that album, they dropped like, it was all over Twitter. Like, it was ridiculous.
And remember, last time I was here, you know, this, the Lil Yachty reference track had dropped for Jumbotron shit popping.
Yeah, and I heard that giant.
And my overall point was, it's not about the reference tracks. It's about where he's getting the references from. Meaning, you know, you compare him, because from Drake's own mouth, No Diddy, years ago, he said his only competition he felt was Kanye, right? So comparing him to Kanye, I look at the people who write for Kanye. Travis, Kid Cudi, Pusha T. So the artists that are helping Kanye form his songs, his albums, independently are dope. Yeah. And if they're up and coming, they will be dope. Even if they beef and go away from him, they will be dope, right? You see Utopia. You see Astroworld. You see what Kid Cudi's done. You see what Pusha has done and is doing. But I look at Lil Yachty, and I fuck with Cash Cobain. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, all right, I'm Drake. And I'm the top dog. And I need to make top dog type music. Why are you getting songs from these niggas? But like, it's not even like the songs that he's getting are amazing. And it's not even like, yo, if you make it, it's going to be cool. If I make it, it's going to be a hit. Yo, that joint, the reference from Cash Cobain with him and 21 Savage is not that dope. Yeah. In terms of like the lyrics don't make sense for him. You know what I mean? Like the Jumbotron shit popping. It was a cool song before I knew Yachty wrote it. And listening to the Yachty reference track and the fact that, you know, Drake ended up using it, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't add anything. It's like purposeless. And
I think he's just I think he just has a group of people just sitting around just writing shit for him because he can't think right now. He probably got writer's block.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate. I don't. Yeah. What I'm saying is, why is he choosing the writers he's choosing?
Well, he's choosing them because these are the people that are popular right now as far as TikToks and things like that, like Cash Cobain. A Lil Yachty might come out with something stupid. You know, it just might sound dumb to us, and it's just like, nah, but like, that actually rocks on TikTok. Like, the kids like it. You notice, like, he's working with writers that generally write stuff for kids. Like, even with these female rappers, like, a lot of people are like, oh, their content is adult content. They're writing it for kids. Listen to the way that they're rapping it. You're trying to make it catchy. Kids like things that are catchy, like the psychology of a child. If they keep hearing something over and it sounds like it's just, oh my God, I want to repeat it too. You know what I mean? That's the type of writers that he's working with. People who say stuff that people want to repeat. People who attract kids,
I think,
to their music.
There are better writers in the industry than those niggas.
Yeah, it is. But you got to look at what's making the money right now.
That's also my other point. Travis Scott writing for Kanye. Travis Scott
not even a good writer, but Travis Scott is dope. And I follow Travis Scott for a very long time.
Kid Cudi.
I don't like his lyrics like that, though.
Kid Cudi writing for Ye. Kid Cudi independently has made hits.
Yes.
Lil Yachty. How many hits does Lil Yachty? That's the
we don't know. He could be a ghostwriter though on alone. We don't even know.
I'm saying I'm trying to say for him, when Lil Yachty goes into the booth to make a Lil Yachty album, how many songs recently of those become hits? He had, even like, for example,
Underground,
the
they
viral
probably
joint,
do.
like Pole. That's cool. But I'm saying, like, because last time I came here and I was like, yo, Drake's role is being the hit maker. Kendrick, and that's what, we haven't got to the Kendrick part, but he said that in the diss, right? You make the hits, I do the culture shit. Kendrick does the culture shit. Drake is not delivering hits. And if the hit maker ain't making hits, what do we listen to him for?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And so what I'm saying is I don't care that he has writers. What I'm getting nervous about is his ear. Because part of it is having vision, right? Is being able to see, yo, Kid Cudi's a nobody, but I see and I hear something. And before he gets popping, we going to work together, and then he can go on his way. Same thing with Ye and Travis. Why isn't the ear and the Drake's eyes to the future and his ears for now not identifying artists who can help him make the hits that will stick while also incubating new artists to go on their way? Because Lil Yachty's not going to get no bigger. I don't care how much, because it seems like every time I hear Lil Yachty's name popped up on hip-hop publications or blogs or something, it's like, yo, y'all don't know how much he doing behind the scenes. Y'all don't know how many hits he writing for other people, but are these hits going number one? Like, did he, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go back to Her Loss. What's a banger from her? Like, what's a banger from Her Loss that's playing today? There's no banger from Her Loss today. And if you're Drake, that's a problem because that's your claim to fame. You the hit maker. You go on Billboard right now? Yo, song 1 through 9, all Taylor Swift. She's a hit maker. That shit. What Future and Kendrick did, the number one song 3 weeks in a row, yo, Drake used to do shit like that. 2018, Drake used to do shit like that. He's not doing it no more. And it's making me nervous because if Drake say he about to come out with a new album, I don't know if a hit gonna be on there. Because it's like, for all the dogs had 20 plus songs, I haven't listened to all of it.
Do you think that maybe he's being advised by somebody who doesn't necessarily have his best interest at heart, or who isn't really looking out for, okay, Drake, the artist, what does Drake need to deliver? You know what I'm like? Do you think it's the advice that he's getting from somebody on his team or behind the scenes that could be pushing this path of his music where he can't make a hit for some very weird, very odd reason? There's somebody behind the scenes telling him something or that got into his head and he can't really think clearly because listen to what he's coming out with. It's not good content. Like Wayne is you know, even with like Nicki comes with all the, well, I can't really say that but is it for the general public or is Drake making music for him? Somebody behind the scenes has to be giving him advice. That's the reason why he's making these decisions. Because we said it's a 3-album rut. What was it? We got For All the Dogs. What was before that? After Certified Lover Boy, he hasn't had a hit album since.
Was Certified Lover Boy a good album?
Still listening to. I mean, listen, we throwing rocks at you because that was a good album. What you mean? Certified Lover Boy was a good album. I enjoyed it very much. But at the same time, yeah, you're right. You kind of right. But I enjoyed it myself. I don't really, Drake wilding right now. I don't know what's going on with him.
Not concerned.
But even though Kendrick, with this last album that he did, we could say the same for him.
What? Can we?
Silent Hill is probably the only song I'm probably turning on today in 2024.
What I would say to that.
And I feel like I also got a little bit of beef with Kendrick with that because we're talking about creatives in the art form. And I know that IDK came out and talked about how he was IDK, you know the rapper from here? He's from here. Are you aware of him or no?
I'm aware of him, but
yeah.
you're making me nervy because he over there.
Yeah.
He over there.
No. He's not in the big dog conversation.
Don't tell him,
He's not. Okay, my point is Kendrick stole his concept for his album. Okay, so listen. No, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. All of a sudden he's talking about aunties and all this other stuff. Kendrick been talking about stuff, but when he went that deep with it, I was like, nah, nigga, you been listening to the little niggas.
Does his auntie have a dick or not? Doesn't come on. No. Was his auntie born his uncle or no?
Listen,
that's he can't. Did IDK give him a? Come on, he didn't give him a trans uncle.
I get it. I'm just saying in general. No. He did kind of like steal from that concept a little bit.
What was the concept? Talk about it.
The concept just generally like advocating for like people who've been taken advantage of as children, people who've been molested, things of that nature.
Dog. Go start a nonprofit, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
God.
No.
He did start a nonprofit.
No, son. Oh, great. Oh, then.
He's doing big shit for the community.
Hey, shout out to him.
But anyway, get back to the conversation. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I
just had to bring that up because I listened to both albums and I was like, all right.
To your point about who might be advising him, my concern as a listener is he might be him advising him. That person might be himself. You know what I mean? I think it's like a miscalculation of the wave. Like, yo, we get it. These young niggas, and also it's the lack of remixing what they doing. You know what I mean? And I think that's what separates Drake with Kanye. Because let's make no mistake about it. Drake is in the beef with Kendrick. Because Kendrick's a big dog. But Drake is kind of, you watch the NFL, J-Rob? Drake is essentially Patrick Mahomes, right? In terms of, he might get into, like Joe Burrow and them, they might think they in a rivalry, cause you here. But for real, Patrick Mahomes, he's playing against Tom Brady, Dan Marino, John Elway, Johnny Unitas, niggas who been dead for 50 years. That's his competition, nigga. Not you. Not Drake. He's competing with Tupac, with Jay-Z, with Kanye. So now, and in the meantime, he's competing with Kendrick. But in reality, he's above these niggas. Like, I know this. No disrespect.
The problem about Kendrick?
Correct. The problem is.
Damn.
The problem is what he lacked though, that Jay-Z had when Jay-Z saw what was in Ye. And what he lacked when Ye saw what was in the young niggas he's worked with. Mm-hmm. And what he lacks, that Lil Wayne saw in him, he lacks the vision for the wave. Everyone can see what Lil Yachty and Cash Cobain is doing. So if I take a Lil Yachty song like Strike and I just do it myself, that's not remixing the wave. You see, when you see a Kanye reference track, it be different than the album. It got bells, it got whistles, it got a sample, it got a singer on it from a whole other genre. It got a ukulele. Like, come on. But like with Drake, he just, okay, cool. He just do it. Or Yeet is popping. He'll just get on a song with Yeet on a Yeet beat. He not even gonna make Yeet. It's not here's what I'm put it like this. He will go into their universe. But he don't never bring them into his universe. Kanye will get Fabio Foreign and bring him to his universe. He'll take Playboy Cardi and bring him into the Ye universe. And then when they leave as different artists. You look at them differently.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy because I never thought about that shit like that.
When Drake,
that's insane.
When Drake, put it this way. That's why I always look at CLB as the turning point in Drake's decline. Yeah. Because Donda and Drake came out weeks apart and they both featured the same rappers. The only rapper that was different was 21 Savage. Every other rapper that was on CLB was on Donda. And they all sounded different. Drake had Lil Baby on the song talking about girl, you a lesbian. Me too. I'm not judging. Kanye had Lil Baby on the song with The Weeknd, Acquire. That shit was heavenly. Drake.
Just think about even how Kanye featured like Fabio Foreign. Even though he brought him into his universe, he still gave Fabio Foreign a space to feel comfortable with his drill sound.
But that's the point. It had the drill like the bass, but it
gave him a different feel. I still listen to that song.
That's why I'm adding to your point.
Every day. It's a great song.
Because he had Playboy Cardi on the same song. Yeah. Playboy Cardi part wasn't drill. 504 part was, but it connected. It was a Kanye song. Yeah, Lil Yachty was on Donda, Quiet as Kept. Yeah, with Sean Sia. Shit was different, It didn't sound like Kanye was on some Yachty shit. Because at the time, Yachty didn't have a sound for real, at that time. Mm-hmm. If we just being honest. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You hear how Kanye used Don Toliver on Moon. We don't get moments on a Drake album where we hear an artist who is below Drake sound elevated on a Drake album. They are just on an album. That's a problem. Because if they're just going to be there, now they got to make a hit. C.O.B. they didn't make a hit. What happened after C.O.B.?
Shit, what came after that?
Was it Honestly
Nevermind, or was it
Stop right there. Honestly Nevermind did come after C.O.B.
I actually gave it a never listen today. I still don't really like it.
Good, because I don't either. Now, I don't either. Hey, but
he tried.
Who dropped that same year as Honestly Nevermind?
Beyonce.
And Kendrick. Yeah. Now, this is informative. Everybody stop here. There's a myth that goes around. What's the myth? People say Drake's not a rapper. He's a what, J-Rob? Nah, not that. They say he's not a rapper. He a what?
Entertainer.
They say he a pop star.
There we go.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Okay,
That's what they say. He a pop star, singer, whatever. Now, keep in mind, Kendrick drops that year. Honestly Nevermind drops that year. Now, later that year, he dropped Her Loss, but that's a collab album. They both dropped albums that same year. Kendrick sold more first week than Honestly Nevermind. So, now we're going back. Damn dropped. What was the album that Drake dropped the same year as Damn? Was it More Life? When they dropped, Kendrick sold more first week than More Life. So now it's back-to-back solo records that y'all dropped the same year. Kendrick sold more. That's informative, right? Honestly Nevermind is basically what? A pop record? So the myth is Drake's a pop star. He drops a pop record. It ain't no good. You know why? Because Drake's a rapper. That's what people got to digest. He rapper. And the raps that he's rapping ain't slapping. And they ain't been slapping for a minute. But he looms so large. He's so ubiquitous. He's always going to go platinum. I'ma always listen when the nigga drop an album. It's the same way that how old white people, forget old white people. If you look on the charts right now, I think one of them old groups, I don't know if it's like one of them old rock groups, rock bands. Yeah. I think not Pink Floyd, but one of them old rock groups just dropped the album. It debuted in the top 10 in the Billboard 200. Off the strength that they all just go and listen. It don't mean it's good. It don't mean it's as good as they dropped in the 70s and the 80s, but they still alive and kicking, and so are their fans. And that's where Drake is, where him talking about his Billboard status ain't a flex no more, because that's where it's like Jay-Z, that's where he just gonna be. The shit ain't good no more, and it ain't been good for about half a decade now. And if he not dropping hits no more, it get weird, because now I'm listening to the lyrics. Remember we talked about that sugar daddy shit. Yeah. We talked about that earlier. He came out with that song, Slime You Out, with SZA. Did you hear that song, J-Rob? He sounded like a disgruntled sugar daddy on that song. A disgruntled, he said in one part of that song, if y'all had to pay me back for all the shit I bought y'all be paying me back for 150 years? Well, what you buying that shit for? Like, the $12 orange juice? That Drake is treating these women like $12 orange juice. Why are you overpaying for these women? Because on some of these songs, because he's dissing broker niggas for fucking their bitches, but the joke's on him. Because them niggas broke and they fucking the same bitches. It's not the flex you think it is. Keep going, though. So,
all right, so let's get into verse 1. All right. I could never be nobody #1 fan. Your first #1, I had to put it in your hand. You pussies can't get booked outside America for Nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan.
Pause. Let's talk about who he's talking about. J-Rob. Can Future do a show out of America? Can Metro do a show out of America? Can Kendrick do a show out of America? Can Kanye do a show out of America? Keep going, Monica.
All right. I'm the hit maker y'all depend on. Backstage.
Pause. What? I'm sorry. We just talked about this. Y'all depend on? Kanye just went #1. Was Drake featured on that song? Rich the Kid rose from the dead on a Kanye #1 song. Okay, like that. Metro Boomin and Future and Kendrick. Was Drake a part of that? Was it a hit? Did they depend on Drake?
Nah.
Trap.
Well, did they? Because we knew they were throwing shots at Drake.
Nigga, that
they was throwing shots
slap.
at Drake. Hold up real quick. Let me get my shit in real quick.
Okay.
Because he say they depend on me. When they dissing Drake, isn't that kind of like leaning on, depending on him, depending on the public hate for him? Because he already did that Megan Thee Stallion shit where he said that shit. That already pissed a lot of women off.
What public hate?
So now...
Who hate Drake?
You think people don't hate Drake?
Nobody hate Drake.
The public is turning on Drake right now.
Do you see everybody's Instagram story
on
December 31st? Everybody's
mad.
Instagram story had they Spotify rap. He's going to be my #1. He's going to be everyone's #1. What are you talking? No one hates him.
No. I'm saying right now.
We don't.
What's going on right now.
We don't hate him. We're frustrated with the nigga because he's not doing his job.
But according to them, that's hate. So that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like hating. The general public is hating on him right now. They don't have his back right now.
No. You know why? It's like when your star quarterback starts throwing interceptions at halftime, you boo. You boo.
This is how you know
we're
it's
booing
bad.
you. Drop some hits, and we are your fans. You're letting us down. What is he talking about?
This is how you know it's bad because he went out on stage with Nicki Minaj at a concert. They ain't been on stage in years. He needs the barb support now. That's how bad it is. Yeah, that's how bad.
But Nicki Minaj feeds barbs. Nicki Minaj feeds her fans.
Nah, she does. She definitely does.
He don't feed his fans, man. He don't drop the slaps. He's the slapper.
Listen,
the slapper not slapping.
He needs people on the internet to go to war for him. And if the barbs think that he's aligned with her, they will do that for him and terrorize you niggas that be here talking shit about Drake online. They will terrorize the fuck out of y'all. I don't know what you talking about. He definitely needs another outside source right now. But I hear you.
Is hits. What happened to I Need a One Dance? Got the Hennessy in my. What happened to that? Where them writers at? Why he stopped using? Well, hold on. What happened to the writers?
Is tired of his ass.
Where the 2018 writers?
Tired of his ass.
Nah, yo. Is this on?
They tired of his ass.
No
That's
diss.
why that honestly never mind didn't hit like that. That shit was all Afro beats.
Side note.
Was somewhere
Caribbean.
Afro house.
As a region.
There we go.
Could be better, man. That's all I'm saying. Get well soon. As a region.
Listen. All right, hold on.
And I can't let you do that to Afro beats. If Drake dropped the Afro Beats album, that might resurrect the shit. Cause honestly, Nevermind I don't know what the fuck that.
It was like it was like a mix. No, I'm not that. It was a mix of like Afro beats with like
it
was like a weird mix of that and house music.
It was weird,
but like it wasn't house music and it wasn't Afro beats. But it's like he tried to combine it. But that's what he tried to do. I'm acknowledging he did try to do that.
I think you could have just stopped that. It was weird. Let me quote some lyrics from Honestly Nevermind. I hope this don't get taken down for copyright. Your pussy is calling my name.
That's crazy.
That's an actual lyric. Y'all think I'm laughing. Y'all think I'm just jokes. What's happening to the only song that slapped?
I was in a trance.
The only song that slapped on that album was the last song on the album, which was a rap song. It was cool. Mm-hmm. That's it. You know how Sticky? It was cool. It was cool, man. But it's I don't know why he forced it on himself. This odd change, the fingernail polish, the bow rats. It's not a diss. I'm a Drake fan. I mean, nah. It's just it's odd because he getting young. It's like a Benjamin Button effect of aesthetic. It's odd. Keep going.
Well, who's Benjamin Button? Backstage in my city, it was friend zone. Y'all won't even take no chain off us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 men's on? This the bark with the bite, nigga. What's up? I know my picture on the wall when y'all cook up. Extortion, baby. Whole career you been shook up. Cause Top told you drop and give me 50 like some push-ups, huh? Your last one bricked. You not really on shit. Okay. They make excuses for you because they hate to send me lit.
Pause. No one hates to see Drake lit. A lit Drake means we gonna have a great summer.
Exactly.
If Drake drop a banger, everybody's life is better when he's dropping bangers. No one ever says, damn, another God's plan? Fuck, this sucks. No. 2018 Drake is Hall of Fame material. I mean, God's plan. Nonstop. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just so flabbergasted with disappointment. Keep going.
Pull your contract, cause we gotta see the split. The way you doing splits, bitch, your pants might rip. You better do that motherfucking show inside the biddy. Maroon 5 need a verse. You better make it witty.
Hold on.
That's kind of funny. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Don't Drake got that song called Mia where he's singing in Spanish? Ain't that the same attempt? Ain't that the same pop attempt? Ain't that the same thing?
I think Spanish does pop a different way. That's what I wanted to get into in the last episode.
Is Drake fluent in Spanish? Yes or no?
No.
Does he? Okay.
Not that I'm
so
aware
if he's
of.
singing a song in Spanish, it's the same thing that Kendrick is doing when he does a verse with Taylor Swift.
But then we need a verse for the Swifties.
The biggest artist on
Tom
earth.
say drop, you better drop and give him 50.
Okay.
Pipsqueak, pipe down. You ain't in no big tree. SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped
Pause. We just had the big dog discussion. Savage, no disrespect. He got Kendrick Lamar wiped down? No, he's over there. No one over there got Kendrick Lamar wiped down. No. Kendrick and Drake and Future and Ye and Travis, they over there. And everyone else is over there. So no one over there can wipe down niggas over here. As far as SZA, she a singer. She like that though. No diss.
Yeah.
She like that. Yeah, it's nothing. She like that.
You know, I feel like she talk a lot of shit, but you know.
She like that.
And she be lying.
She like that. SZA
be lying like
SZA
shit.
so good, it made me feel uncomfortable because sometimes I'm like, yo, I want to play some SZA, but I'm by myself. What do I do? What do I do?
SZA gonna have you fucking off.
At a low volume.
Like your label boy, you in the scope right now, and you gonna feel the aftermath of what I write down. I'm at the top of the mountain, so you tight now. Just to have this talk with your ass, I had to hike down. You had to bend down. Big difference between Mike then and Mike now. What the fuck is a 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. And that's in response to Kendrick saying,
I like that.
Yeah, the Kendrick saying, what did he say? Yeah, he said Prince outlived Mike Jack. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got more love in the city that you from, nigga. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. Yeah, I'm the sixth god. I'm the front runner. Your nigga manager was Chubbs, little blunt runner. Claim the six and you boys ain't even come from it.
Pause though. Let's say my future manager was J. Rob's blunt runner. You know what I mean? If I go on to be one of the biggest contemporary pop stars on the planet, why does that matter? We all start somewhere. Yeah. That's like being like, yo, Monica, you used to work at Whole Foods.
Just so.
I'm misunderstanding the flex. Mm-hmm. We all gotta work for somebody. And if I worked for somebody who worked for Drake, and now doesn't that help me make the weekend the weekend? Now you should be questioning why you didn't have the foresight to elevate this nigga on your team.
Mm-hmm. Claim the six and your boys didn't even come from it. And when you boys got rich, you had to run from
Pause. XXXTentacion got killed in Florida, where he from. Mm-hmm. Nipsey got killed in Cali, where he from. Okay? Mad niggas, stack bundles. I mean, all these rappers get killed where they from. Okay? Yes. When they got, if the six is as bad as you say it is, then when I get my bag, I'm leaving. Come on. You think niggas uptown, they get money and they live uptown? No. They can't wait to get away from uptown. Niggas from Southeast, they can't wait to get... I don't give a fuck how many new shiny buildings they build in Navy Yard. Niggas from Southeast DC, they can't unsee what they saw. You can't unsee. I don't give a fuck how many coffee shops they put on Kennedy Street. I can't unsmell the smell of crack. I can't do it. No. It don't make sense. But again, when we get to the Kendrick part, we'll address this. Cause Drake proving Kendrick point with this. Niggas who see trauma, they can't just because it's a new condominium there, you can't unsee the trauma. You running from it. It's not a flex.
Cash blowing Abel bread out here tricking. Shit we do for bitches, he doing for niggas.
Pause. Getting homophobic real quick for a nigga with painted nails. Keep going.
Jet whips, chains, wicked. Spend it like you trying to fuck, boy, you tripping. Hold on, jets, whips, and chains. Damn.
Now, even though I did, even though now Drake, I'm gonna give you some credit. I did. Hey, Cash, what you doing? Jets, whips, chains for niggas. That's wicked. I gotta get Drake that. That's tripping. It's too much. It's too much. If I give a homie a car, that's cool. I'm not giving you a car, a chain, and a flight on a private jet. That's way too much. That's way too much. That's wifey material at that point.
Spend it like you trying to fuck, boy, you tripping. Drizzy Chippendale probably got your bitch Chanel.
Pause. Drizzy Chippendale? Chippendale? Yo, when y'all edit this, put a Chippendale right here. Put a Chippendale right here. Put a chip right here. No Diddy. Right here. But put it closer to Monica. But just saying, put a Chippendale right here. Because what the fuck? Drizzy Chippendale?
Oh my God. Probably got your bitch Chanel. I just got him done, boy. Don't make me have to chip a nail.
Pause. A nigga flexing that he just got his nails done is where we are in the year of our Lord 2024. Keep going, man.
Rolling Loud stage, y'all returned. That was slick as hell. Should have probably changed if your baby mama started to kiss and tell. Hugs and kisses, man. Don't tell me about no switches. I'll be rocking every fucking chain I own next visit. I be with some bodyguards like Whitney. Top say drop. Your little midget ass better fucking drop and give me 50.
Now, listen. I don't know why he felt like he had to say that nigga wife name. That's odd. And a part of it is Drake don't got a wife. Drake don't got no woman he attached to. So, in a way, every man is vulnerable.
Hold on, his wife's name's Whitney?
Yeah.
Okay, Kendrick. I thought that was just in reference to the bodyguard with Whitney.
No, so
that's
he's
crazy.
trying to insinuate that maybe Kendrick Lamar's wife and a bodyguard might be doing the handshake under the covers. Shaking the sheets. You understand? You understand? Shit, breaking. You know what I mean? That's disrespectful. But it's also like we don't know the name of nobody Drake ever been with outside of Rihanna. So it's like every man has that weakness. But at some point it's odd because you 40. Like, of course you be with women, but you're not really connected to no woman for anybody to ever say anything about that. Is that calculated? If it is calculated, it's odd.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd because it seems like that's what Drake feared the most. How do we know this? Because with Pusha T, he said his wife's name. With Kendrick, he said his wife's name. DJ Drama, he said his wife's name. You know what I mean? So it seems like maybe he afraid to get close to a woman. And because that's his fear, he knows, okay, that nigga close to his wife, obviously, let me stoke some insecurity. You know what I mean? So maybe he need to seek therapy. Maybe he afraid a lady gonna cheat on him. You know what I mean? And so maybe that's a fear of his. So maybe he think, yo, what if I don't get with no woman and I just be smashing and dashing, but I try to fuck up other niggas' heads by that. But that's kind of weird. But whatever. We all humans.
All right, so
drop a hit though, man.
Yeah.
We need some hits.
Yeah, we need some hits.
So what do
now
you think?
we're gonna get into Euphoria. Oh, go ahead.
No, but we gotta get your opinion on the disc.
Nah, I mean, I've been giving my opinion throughout. I mean, it's cool. Like he didn't really. It's no like memorable lines. Like
Is
it's
it
not a
quality
back to
to
back
you?
for me.
Is it quality?
It's not
to
a
you?
back to back. No, it's not a hit. Like when I hear like certain types of songs, I wanna sing along with it. You know what I'm saying? I wanna have fun with it.
Even if it's a
You
diss?
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Is that a fair standard for a diss?
No, I just feel like it's like when you hear something, like when you hear, even though this is disrespectful, but when you hear "lied on your damn mama," like it was funny. Like I'm sorry, it was very disrespectful towards Megan, but the shit was funny, and I feel like nothing in this Drake song was really that funny to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to repeat it, you want to sing along, but you really want to laugh at it. It's a diss record. You know, talking about Jay-Z's lips is funny as shit. Like it is because his lips are big. Like it's, you know, and we be joning on each other as black people like all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that we grew up doing. So, you know, we want to laugh, and Drake didn't really give us a laugh in this one. Like, what was like? It wasn't funny. Man. It was just all serious. Like Kendrick, like on a Like That record, what he say, son? This a Pet Cemetery. That was funny. Like what the fuck? Like it was funny.
You know what the difference is?
And then the sample, you know, the sample alone, it's entertaining. It's funny. You want to diss somebody, you gotta go at them. Like that nigga just said, "Drop and give me 50," and I'm just like, okay, Drake, like.
You know,
like, what's up? Like, what are we doing? Like, I want to hear something fun, especially coming from him. This is the nigga who made Back to Back. Right. Like, he has a high standard for diss records. Like, he can be serious on it, but he has to have that with it. You know what I'm saying? He got to give us something. This song didn't really give us nothing. It's just, like, repeating shit. You know, Officer Ricky and all the other shit. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, nobody cares, bro. You didn't say anything funny. Rick Ross' diss was funny. His diss towards Drake was funny. The shit was funny.
You're saying what I said in a different way.
Yeah.
You're basically saying you the hit maker.
Yeah.
This
we want to laugh. We want to laugh.
So the hit maker did not make it because he tried to make a hit. He kept saying drop it, give me 50. So he wanted that shit to go. It didn't go. Again, I go back to the ghost writers. We don't care about the writers, but we do care if you not picking writers that can write. What happened to the 2018 writers? Where they at? There was nothing wrong with them niggas. Why did you switch it up from them niggas? Them was the perfectest niggas for him. Because these niggas ain't good for him. They're not writing good shit for him.
I told you Tory Lanez is ghostwriter. I don't know why y'all don't believe me.
He can't write from jail? He can't write from jail.
Nah, I don't believe somebody gonna open that shit.
If Tory Lanez was Drake's ghostwriter, Tory Lanez would not be in jail. That's what I believe. If Tory Lanez was really writing from jail,
you gotta look at it. It's a Jay-Z versus a Drake. Come on, that's not working.
No company in the entertainment business values Jay-Z over Drake.
Desiree Perez is that bitch. She gets everybody off. Put Desiree Perez on Young Thug trial. Put her on Young Thug trial. Do it.
Let me tell you something.
I promise you. That bitch is connected.
If Lucy and Grange thought that Jay-Z was in the way of the Drake, if Lucy and Grange thought that Jay-Z and Rock Nation stood in between us receiving 2018 Drake in 2024, Jay-Z would be in jail. Are you kidding me? If he thought he could get God's Plan, because TikTok wasn't even popping when God's Plan was out. If you could get a God's Plan with TikTok, no, Beyonce would be in jail. You kidding me? Stop it. You kidding me?
All right, if you believe that, whatever. But I'm telling you, Desiree Perez is a wild motherfucking dog. Like, every time niggas get associated with her, they either getting off or they getting locked up. It's one or the other. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I tried to hold off as long as I could.
Nah, you could.
I tried to. I kept looking at these motherfuckers. Is this white? Is this white chocolate?
White chocolate, yeah. Matcha cookies with white chocolate. Yeah.
I tried to.
Cookies at cookies.com. You can order online right now. The website is up. If you need cookies, especially for Mother's Day, strawberries, anything like that, hit me up. We do custom orders, everything. Yeah.
Fucked up. This right here is art. This shit is so delicious. Please, y'all. Buy these cookies, man.
I'm going to be sending out samples very soon. So like I said, I think a few people hit me up, and I'm looking for ambassadors right now. Cookies and Cookies is looking for ambassadors. So, want to be an ambassador, hit me up. But we're going to get into the Kendrick Lamar diss next. So, this one's called Euphoria. I know the name of this one. See how I didn't know the name of the one by Drake because it was so fucking boring? Anyway, so he starts it off with everything they say about me is true. And I hate reading stuff backwards because I feel like it's witchcraft. But anyway, Euphoria. Them superpowers getting neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now is spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle.
Wow.
This is some poetry. This is beautiful. Fabricating stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale, a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist. You're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been in your collection. I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. No, you a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell no truths about you.
Pause. Kendrick sound like a Drake fan. Kendrick sound like a Drake fan. Kendrick Lamar sounds like a Drake fan. Like all of us. He sounds like a disgruntled Drake fan. Because I don't know what happened between 2000. I do not know what happened between Scorpion and COB. The pandemic happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened during the pandemic. But this nigga Drake went through this whole beef is not even... See, what this beef is really going to be. It's going to be a discussion about Drake. That's pretty much what Kendrick will drop his songs, but it's really about us all trying to figure out why we went from Scorpion and how we got from Scorpion to For All the Dogs. How the fuck did we get here? How did we go from Scorpion? We get Dark Lane Demos, CLB, Honestly Nevermind, Her Loss, For All the Dogs. We got 5 that's a career worth of albums. Why did those albums come out? Why did he make all? Because keep in mind, all 5 of those albums, that's over 100 songs. Because he don't do 10 song albums. It'd be 25 songs. That's a lot of mid, man. A lot of mid. It's so much expensive mid. Let's go, dog. Y'all think I'm being funny on this mid. Let me tell you how expensive this mid is.
But he's just trying to keep his position and stay on top.
So he had the position.
But he thinks he's Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift can make a trash ass album. Niggas is still gonna buy it. Drake can't do that. Because he can't afford to do that.
Taylor Swift is something that Drake isn't. What is Taylor Swift, J-Rob? What type of music does she make? What does Beyonce make? True. 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 Yeah, I feel you. Because, hey, a Beyonce fan is Lumen. You smart. Yeah, you right. Nah, but the point is, Drake not a pop star. Somebody told him he a pop star. He not a pop star. Drake's entire pop appeal. You know what Drake is like?
So you don't think Drake's a pop star in any capacity? Because we just talking about popular.
No, Drake is like, okay, right now in the NBA playoffs, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, all eliminated. You know what they all got in common? That Anthony Edwards, Nikola Jokic, who else is in the playoffs right now? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jamal Murray. You ask one of them young niggas what they are. You know what they're going to tell you? I'm a fucking hooper. I'm a hooper. You ask LeBron James what it? I'm more than an athlete. You ask Kevin Durant, basketball is just a part of my life. You ask Steph Curry, you know, I'm a lot more than a basketball player. So you know what you get to do for the rest of the year? You get to be all of that shit off of TV. We won't see them niggas on TV until when the basketball season start again. October. We won't see them niggas on TV until October. And if we do see them niggas on TV before October, it's gonna be awkward as fuck because they tall as fuck. So if we see LeBron James on TV doing anything other than play basketball on TV, it's gonna look awkward as fuck. Anthony Edwards will be hooping till June. Jokic, hooping till... All these niggas gonna be hooping. Mm-hmm. Hooping! Drake, soon, let me tell you, let's go through the discography. He was a rapper until Scorpion. After he decided that he was more than a rapper, it went downhill. Okay? Drake's pop appeal comes from being the best rapper. Because when you the best rapper, guess what? You got appeal. You can cross over because everyone fucks with the best. I tried to make this point when 90 was here. I'll make it in a different way. My dad is from Kenya. When we used to go on road trips as a kid, he used to be playing ABBA. He used to be playing the Eagles, the Beatles. There was other white bands in the 70s. He don't know them. He don't know that nice little white band from your college town in Kentucky. That didn't get to Africa. What gets to Africa is Michael Jackson. What gets to top shit? 50 Cent gets to Africa. Smino don't get that. I mean, he might play at a festival, but you know, I mean, it's the internet now. But pre-internet, these other middling rappers, they don't get there. Jay-Z got there. Kanye get there. Lil Wayne get there. These other niggas don't get there. You feel what I'm saying? So, but that should not confuse them to think that they should switch the style up. Because what gets you there is rap. You feel me? Exactly. It's like with LeBron and them. You're not more than an athlete. You are an athlete. The second you stop being an athlete, we looking for other athletes. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. The second Drake cops out, he called himself a pop star. People get on him for being a pop star. He dropped a pop album. What happened? Kendrick dropped a rap album. It outsold. The same year, didn't Utopia drop the same year as that pop album? It outsold that. You know why? Because when rappers rap at a high level and they big dogs, that's what we want, and that's pop. That's pop to us. But when you start trying to be pop, you gonna try to beat Taylor Swift at her own game? You gonna try to outdo Ariana Grande, my nigga? You gonna try to be Camila Cabello, my nigga? Why? It can't be you. This same Drake said on a song, Mike never tried to rap like Pac, and Pac never tried to dance like Mike. But now this nigga out here trying to dance like Mike. He trying to have his nails like Swift. He trying to do his hair like Ariana. This whole beef is a referendum on him. Because in 2018, the funny thing is, this is how you know Drake has fallen off. In 2018, Kendrick, Future, Ye would have had to keep this shit to their motherfucking selves. They'd have had to keep all this animosity to themselves. None of them would have been able to say none of this shit out. They didn't look crazy. The nigga who just released God's Plan, that's what you dissing? And then you gonna follow that up with Key. You gonna diss that nigga? We would have been like, whoa. We'd have been in the studio like, yo, Kendrick, keep that nigga. Yo, you wearing we'd have said, yo, you wearing a size 7.
So essentially you're saying that they waited till he's weak. They're waiting till he's weak to punch down on him. Because right now he's weak. We know he got writer's block. He's not writing the songs, and the songs fucking suck.
And the songs
so we know he's got writer's block. So essentially, they punching down on him right now because he's weak. But they thinking they're gonna punch him back down. So what? How far are we gonna punch down?
Monica, it's bigger than writer's block.
Yeah.
Writer's block is when you hear a hot beat and it's taking you time to write to it. What he has is bigger than writer's block. He got ear block. He not hearing the right beats. He not hearing the right songs.
Yeah.
What's happened with him is like similar to Ben Simmons. You know what I mean? What happened with that Pusha T moment when he didn't respond is the same when Ben Simmons didn't shoot that layup against Atlanta in Game 7, or was that Game 7 or Game 6, and they lost that series. And Ben Simmons' career never been the same. He can't never play. He always hurt. It's no one knows what happened. That's where Drake is.
But if he does a reunion with Young Money, he has the potential to bring it back around, and then maybe he can. I feel like he does at some point.
If Young Money has a reunion, it only boosts Nicki Minaj. No one else from a Young Money reunion wins. Lil Wayne doesn't. Yes, because there's a Lil Wayne discussion that needs to be had.
Yeah.
This whole, not to get sidetracked, out of all the GOATs, Lil Wayne is the only person whose prime did not have a second half. No one wants to talk about that. Lil Wayne did not have a second half. Post My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, you get The Life of Pablo, you get Watch the Throne, you get Yeezus, okay? You get Donda, you get Vultures. Post Blueprint, you get the Black Album, you get American Gangster, okay? You get all these other shit. After the Carter 3, I mean, yeah, you get the Carter 4, I guess. But god damn it, man. What's the Lil Wayne album in 2024? He can still rap. He can't put the album. Come on, it's a Lil Wayne. I know it's not for today, but there's a disappointing second half of Prime, and obviously he out the prime of Lil Wayne discussion that needs to be had, that was non-existent. That was kind of a letdown.
But can we say that with that, even though that was a letdown, he did bring us two of the biggest artists in the world. So at the end of the day, I feel like he's good at developing talent. Like he does collaboration albums with different artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he has developed a thing where him and 2 Chainz kind of like, they both remind me of somebody who just puts people on or puts them on to like the next level of things before they get to where they need to be in like mainstream. And I feel like he kind of like bridges that. You know what I'm saying?
I would say
between becoming mainstream and like helping develop an artist to a certain extent.
I would say, in hearing what you just said and ruminating on it further, Lil Wayne and Drake seem to be suffering from the same second half of prime stagnation, where the skill to rap is there, the ability to put together man, when Lil Wayne went from that period, but pre-Carter 1, where he was doing the Squad Up mixtapes, and it's before the Dedication mixtapes, and we get into the Carter 1, it's like a caterpillar in the cocoon is shaking, and he come out and do the Carter 1, and he's new, he's different, he's like something, like it's just insane, and he goes on a run. After that run, he hasn't had a run. And it's like the same thing with Drake. Drake had a career prior to So Far Gone. He had like 3 projects. So Far Gone comes out. It's cool. He drops Thank Me Later. It's alright. But then from Take Care till Scorpion, the shit was ridiculous. But five albums later, Monica. Like Kendrick says on this,
but like I just said, spiraling. They kind of bridge the gap.
Yes, but now
to a certain extent,
to your point,
they bridge it so much that they're taking on so many different sounds and just the way that they communicate through like music, and it's like,
has it collapsed them as
yes,
artists?
It can collapse you as an artist because you're taking on too much.
So do you think Drake became so ubiquitous it engulfed him? And probably disillusion.
I think it does. It disillusioned the way that he looks at just how music is supposed to come out and things of that nature. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do.
So okay. I'm glad you get it, because that can contribute a lot to what's going on with him right now. Anytime an artist just gets to the point where they're just working with everybody or just trying to do everything, your ear gets out of whack. The ear that you've been talking about that Drake doesn't have right now. Your ear gets out of whack when you keep listening to all of this, all of that. With me, personally, I listen to music in phases, and I have to do it that way because sometimes I can come back to rap and I'll be like, nah, like I wasn't feeling that. And then everybody else like, what are you talking about, Monica? And then I'll be like, oh, well, You know, if I'm in that phase though, then I'm good to go. But if I'm listening to everything at the same time, the way that I look at music is gonna be kind of like disillusioned in some cases. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's unprecedented. Mm-hmm. And it almost feels like, you know, I've been a music fan for a long time. Mm-hmm. And you know, the only thing I compare this to is we saw Michael Jackson go through this.
Yeah.
You know, he had Off the Wall. He had Thriller. Then he had Bad. And then the albums got shaky. They were still selling. The stadium still packed with a billion human beings. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't as it wasn't hitting like it was. Now Michael Jackson, still that nigga. Hey, 1994, the first Super Bowl halftime performance. Can't nobody take that from him.
Yeah.
But, and it seems like you saying with Drake, it's like, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know how he fell off, but I guess to your point, he tried to be so many styles. He tried to be so many things. He's trying to do
too much at one time.
He heard so many things, and it's like...
And he has a million different people in his ear, because you got to realize Drake support is universal. But even though they say that he's not as big as an artist as Taylor Swift, internationally, I feel like he is. And I feel like he's heard so many different things. Why? Because Taylor Swift is in America, and America, England, all these places, like even Adele, what she sold like 3 million copies of like one like first week. Yeah, like these are. I don't want to bring race into it, but
he the same race.
Majority,
if the majority, his mom's. Drake's mom probably would sound like Adele in Toilet Soup when she was younger. They the same race.
Drake's still a nigga though.
They the same race.
Wait. Let's get into the Kendrick lines, because this has been a debating topic over this weekend. Like the whole is Drake a nigga or is he a white boy shit is just
man.
The
nigga said you can't say nigga no more.
J-Rob, are we good? I'm sorry, this is gonna take like 20. We good? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm out the way. Yeah, I'm low. Okay. Yeah, the island right here's remote. Okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga. I'm reaping what I sow. Okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe. Okay. Hellcat made his homeboys and them types sell they soul. Okay. Everybody want to be a demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. Who was that hitting on?
I don't know.
Who's this throwaway? And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. And you thought the money, the power of fame would make you go away? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid $500 though, like to open the case? To an open case.
Pause. Hey. Pause. Time out. Flag on the play.
Have you ever? But listen to how he went into how you never. Listen to how he did this shit. He said, have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down with a poker face? Have you ever paid $500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight.
Nah.
The how you ever is like a clever ass bar in there. I'm sorry.
The reason why the open case part is informative is because it says in 2000.
I know what you're talking about.
It says a woman who accused Drake of sexual assault was privately paid a settlement of $350,000 after negotiating with the star.
Yeah.
Now, I think she was ordered to pay something too, but the whole point is, listen. What did I say last time I was here? I said if I was Drake, I wouldn't have responded to like that. I was on the right. I said that. I don't know if you had already left by that point, J-Rock. I said I wouldn't have responded. All I would do is focus on making another one dance. That's also why I don't understand the Yachty and Cash Cobain thing, because them niggas not gonna help you make a one dance. They're not gonna make you make a controller. They gonna make something that's gonna have people investigating your life, right? So when a nigga say, dang, $500,000 for an open case, I saw a lady go online today and she was like, what? And she looked up this sexual assault case. Mm-hmm. And new people are looking that shit up. And then there were some people online thinking it's fake because we never heard sexual assault, settlement, Drake, same sentence. Now we finding shit. And you know when this happened? When did this happen, J-Rob? In 2018. Where was he in 2018? Up here. Non-stop. I just went through Europe with the Eurostep. What? But now it's 2024. There are no slaps. When you don't have slaps, that gives a lot of people when they're not dancing to your slaps, it gives them more time to just learn about you. Because now you got 25 songs that just give me 25 different questions. When there's a hit, I get stopped in my tracks. There are no hits no more. So now, hey, if I'm Drake, I don't respond to this Euphoria. I'm going to say the same thing because I don't want Kendrick bringing up my sexual assault case because I don't want other people to I heard DJ Academics on DJ Vlad say OVO and free bands used to host freak offs. You know what I mean?
He definitely said that shit on the live, and I was like, why the fuck would you say that?
Hold on. Now, Why the fuck would
he say that?
But hold on. And that's a Drake defender, right? Miscalculated, spiraling like they mans. But, hey,
crazy.
I'm not getting back and forth with it. Kendrick already said, have you ever 500 for an open case? Now, niggas think that street shit. That's a nigga saying, hey, man, hey, stop. Don't respond to this. It's like when you go off on a text, don't respond. Don't respond. If I'm Drake, I don't respond because, hey, this lady, it says her name is Layla McBride. We don't remember what happened to Zion Williamson before the season started? When that Instagram model started just putting his business out there? What if Layla McBride started doing interviews? What if what if he gets sued? What if some of those women from the freak offs decide they're gonna cash in? And then we start learning things about Drake we don't need to learn. You understand? That's why if I'm Drake, like I said the last time I was here, I would not respond to Euphoria, just like I said I wouldn't have responded to Like That. I am focusing all of my efforts on making a hit again because when he made hits, sexual assault cases went away. You go 5 albums with no hits, we start learning about sexual assault cases that happened from when you was making hits.
Nelly,
I saw the same
Bobby
thing
Brown,
happen to R. Kelly.
Lotto's sister is like, what?
I saw the same thing happen to R.
She's
Kelly.
like 20. That nigga's dating her sister.
R. Kelly spent 30 years peeing on little kids. No one gave a fuck. He was teaching you how to fly. He taught you how to step in the name of love. As soon as the hit well ran dry. As soon as the hits went dry. Niggas
I
in jail.
hate when a rapper talk about guns and somebody die. Because you know the nigga that died in the city, in Drake City, around his encampment. They turn into nuns, then hop online like pray for my city.
See, that's double though.
Yeah.
That's double though, because that's talking about a nigga that died in Toronto.
Yeah.
And that's also might be referring to Takeoff and referencing Jay Prince, because he said Junior. You want to be like your daddy. You want to be like Junior. You see what I'm saying? See, hey Drake, listen, you a hit maker. That's what you are. Let me tell you the lineage that Drake is in.
Yeah.
LL Cool J, MC Hammer. Fabulous. Remember in the 2000s? Fabulous. He had he'd come through with an R&B hook, dip. R&B hook, dip. But what happened? We started learning more about Fabulous. Now we're seeing videos of him punching his wife in the face and buying her new teeth. We didn't, because what happens when
I did like Young OG though.
When the hit stop. When the hit stop, we start learning more about the hit maker, because the hit maker only got one function. Drake is unique in the hip-hop pantheon because unlike Jay-Z, unlike Kanye, there is no other shit to a Drake album. You don't listen to a Drake album thinking like, yo, what does nigga think about the world? What do he think about Palestine? Ain't he half Jewish? What does he think? Does he think it's genocide? No one even, that doesn't even cross niggas' minds.
So do you feel like Nicki got through that phase then? Because at one point they were saying, I feel like she's always been making hits, but they said she wasn't making hits at a certain amount of time, like 2017 to whenever she did like the Queen album. It wasn't like super highly regarded. And people started learning more about her. And she went through that from 2018 with that man that she married up until now. Still dealing with it, but it's not as heavy as it was before. But it was a rut for some people.
It was a rut.
But she got out of it.
She got out of it because...
and without Drake's help, without Wayne's help, without herself.
Yes. And that's noticeable because them niggas did not help her.
They ain't help her at all. They left her to the fucking wolves.
See, if I'm Nicki,
left her to the fucking wolves.
If I'm Nicki,
that was some sick shit.
If I'm Nicki,
that was some sick shit.
You don't really
for her to let that nigga come out on stage with her at her fucking concert is crazy.
Cause her
crazy.
Song,
that nigga had nothing to do with her doing that shit.
I hear fuck the club
that shit was crazy.
And I hear everybody more than I hear anything from For All the Dogs.
Yeah.
So if I'm
I saw that shit in real time. That was some Lauryn Hill shit.
No, I'm with
Remember how they did Lauryn Hill? I don't remember it personally, but I read about it.
She was doing people bad.
Okay.
She was doing people bad.
So they say.
She was doing. She was the classic Hotep queen. They don't make those no more for good reason. No. Come on now, no diss, because we all use shea butters. But I'm just saying.
That's crazy. But yeah.
But that goes to my point though. Like overall,
when they want to fuck you over in the media, though, they're gonna do it.
This whole beef is a referendum on the hit maker who's not making hits anymore. Even Michael Jackson had more substance. They don't really care about us. Even Beat It was about stopping gang violence. Come on. Like, Drake don't got... saw that. Drake don't got that in his bag, though. He don't got that in his... Like, his bag, Controller. What's the other joint? Nice for What? That's the bag. Best I ever had. But this drift, you want to be a UK thug, a Caribbean thug. Oh, why? It's hot in the Caribbean and it's cold in the UK. What are you talking about? These ain't the vibes.
All right, he fake it for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer. He want to be a junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia was running his family, but let it get shaky. I'll park his son. That's fucking disrespectful, bro. That's fucking disrespectful.
This is hip hop 2024. K-Slay should be alive. This is back when I used to get the Street Sweepers mixtapes. And back in those days, it would be Jadakiss, Styles P, in parentheses, State Property disc. And then it would be State Property, in parentheses, Rough Riders disc, Jay-Z Speaks, in parentheses. Nah, it was no ambiguity. It was no tweeting. It was, it was freestyles. Man, I be looking for that shit on YouTube. That's a different time, man. It's a different time.
Very much so. The very first time I shot me at Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I'll show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. Listen.
He wearing Tupac ring with nail polish on it. He wearing Tupac ring with nail polish on it. He's wearing... That's how Dr. Umar talk. You just see the clip? He didn't repeat that shit. But real talk, Tupac Shakur's ring is being worn by a biracial Canadian with nail polish.
I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cutthroat business, you got shit twisted. What is it? The braids? I hurt your feelings. You don't want to work with me no more. Okay. It's 3 goats left, and I seen 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage.
Pause. I think when he said it's 3 goats and 2 of them hugging or kissing on stage, I think he's talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Because they hug and kiss. Because they got kids, so I assume. That's all I can do.
I love him to death, and in 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me, I don't want to talk on no celly, You know I got language barriers, It's no accent that you can sell me, Yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy, I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. Because, you know, he had that court case where he killed his friends, allegedly. Or whatever he did. Was he convicted or is that shit still ongoing?
So
it's been so ongoing. That's why I said it like that.
I think the first trial... I think it was a hung jury. Okay. So they trying to retry him, but they didn't let him free. But, even though you read in the lyrics, Kendrick sounded very menacing.
Yeah.
His energy was very different. And I keep referencing the last time I was here because I fuck with this podcast. Last time I was here, I told you in 90, I said the difference between Pac and Big was Pac is from the hood. It's here. So all this Biggie got the metaphors and the symboles and all that. That's
you don't think Biggie from the hood?
Biggie mom was a banker. They like she already refuted all that growing up poor. That wasn't the case. He went to Catholic school. She was paying the tuition. He just went bad.
Was that in the movie? Because I never watched the movie.
The movie had him dressed in a uniform going to Catholic school. He just wanted to. He just went bad. It happens. Shit. It's a lot of niggas. It's niggas in DC who from Silver Spring and like, I remember one time there was a nigga I went to private school. He told me he more hood than me because he was selling weed. I was like, fun fact, he would later get robbed. But that's not the moral of the story. I was like, all right, my nigga. But it's just that, it's that energy that can be summoned. That Drake he can't summon it. He cannot summon it. The reason why he beat Meek Mill is because people, like they were doing with J. Cole, incorrectly at the time put Meek Mill with the big dogs. When Meek Mill was one of those rappers over there. He was one of those off-season rappers. This is this right here. Oh my God, I love
this fucking concept of off-season. This is hilarious because it's so true.
This is 2024 is an official rap year.
Yeah.
Like 1994 was, like 1996 was. This is an official rap year. This is not a year for those niggas. Over
this is
there,
a Chris Brown year. Chris Brown dissing the lower dogs, but because Quavo's not really a big dog.
Quavo's not a big dog.
He's not.
But Chris Brown's a big dog.
Chris Brown is a big dog.
Exactly. But the point is, so yes, Drake beat him because Meek Mill had no business competing with the Drake. Meek Mill is not, he can never ever get to that level. His artistic power is like Dragon Ball Z when they had the thing and you looking at power levels. His power level cannot, it's even when they saw a weakling, like a nigga would be weak, like, dog, I've been a bitch my whole life. But the alien be like, no, this the chosen one. And you be like, me? And then the nigga get mad and like, oh yeah, I'm him. That's not me. Meek ain't got that. That's not his. The bag is very, no, it's not like that. It's very shallow. You know what I mean? But Drake cannot, when it was a Pusha T, he couldn't, that was the turn. We're going to look back and say that's when the nigga spiraled from that point.
Yeah.
And the nigga, he can't battle Kendrick because he cannot match a nigga's from the hoods, to use a Jewish term, chutzpah, if you will. He cannot match that like when that nigga said, I hate the way that you dress, the way that you, like he can't match that. It won't come out. So that's why again, using the analogy of non-hood niggas. Yeah. The non-hood niggas in high school, right, when they sold weed, you would think they were selling bricks. Because they would have like the products, the fly shit. They would dress the part of a rapper because they can actually go to Saks Fifth with their parents' credit card and get the attire so they can look the part. And they can and those would be the niggas that would get a ratchet chick pregnant or something like that. Or because they think this is what I should do. But they don't think this is what to do. It's a very big difference. So you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why you'll never get a like that type of verse on a Drake album. Like Drake will never facilitate a hip hop moment on a Drake album. That's what I'm saying. And that's not what we look for Drake for. He's MC Hammer. He's LL Cool J. He needs to make hits. What happened when LL Cool J stopped making hits? NCIS. Now you gotta get creatine. He gotta get swole. There's nothing. MC Hammer stopped making hits. He's done. Fabulous stopped making hits. He's freestyling on Instagram now. I'm telling you. If you Drake, hits, my nigga. HIT. Cause the second you start getting into a rap battle with niggas like Kendrick, niggas like Ye, niggas like Future, they're gonna show you it's a difference between what you're supposed to do and what you are doing. They're distracting you. Hits, Drake, Controller, One Dance, Just Hold On, We Going Home. I don't know. God's Plan. All this other shit, Y'all don't wake the demon up. That's the other thing. You don't even want to. In the Bible, niggas got scared when an angel popped up. When an angel popped up, niggas got scared. So you talk about a demon. What are you talking about? A demon. Come on. Keep going, dog.
Man, niggas crazy. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me, but wait. Fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T, nigga.
Oh, nigga, now that, hey, that bar was hard.
That bar was crazy.
But that's a good point. You dissing for, because in that song, Meltdown, he said, you lucky I would have been in Paris with the East Africans? Yeah. What are you talking about? Why? You want to take a bunch of Somalians and Sudanese niggas and Ethiopian niggas from Toronto to Paris, France to beat up Virginia's very own Pharrell? Well, all you want to do is wear big hats and make clothes. You want to fight him? Why?
Well, because he paid Pusha T's this song at the Louis Vuitton show.
It was hard.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, who was he dissing? Wasn't he dissing Jim Jones or some shit? Come on. Come on. You want to, but why don't you fight Pusha?
You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. About the spinning again is reference to that song too. It's a double entendre. Yeah. His Terrence Thornton. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal. This is a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make Gunna wanna look like a saint.
Pause. Remember what I said. This is Kendrick acknowledging Gunna. Listen, you could have 50 fuck you means on your next album. You're over there. You, Chloe Bailey, y'all over there. You're way over there.
This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now, let me say that I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's going to be direct.
Hold on, Monica. It is going to be direct. When Drake dropped push-ups, people didn't know if it was AI. People didn't know if it was a leak. People didn't. Kendrick released this on his own Twitter. Yeah, I mean, he put the link out. This me. Hey, this me. My nigga. Over here. This me. It was very direct. He said his name is me. It's no ambiguity. I don't want y'all to think it's AI. I don't want y'all to think it's nobody else. It's me. That's very different. That's a different energy. That's a hood nigga. That's a hood nigga who's a Pulitzer Prize winner. It's different. Leave that nigga be. Drake. It's the summertime. Call DeVito. Call Burna Boy. Central C, leave him alone. We don't want no more raps. We can't take no more raps. We can't do it. Burna Boy been popping for 3 years. Where did Drake Burna Boy rap? I mean, where the track at? They ain't got no track. We thought we wanted Bad Bunny and Drake, and then we heard For All the Dogs, and we don't want to hear that shit no more. We don't want to do that no more. No more. No. Tyler, get her. He should have been on that Water remix. What come on, these is easy moves. Hey, this Tommy Richman nigga. Yo, Drake need to be on the remix. He need to hire him.
He does. He definitely does. He definitely does. That shit go the fuck off.
Snatch that nigga up. He need to hire him.
But listen, Travis topped on the Water remix. That's why Drake wasn't allowed to hop on it.
Man.
Travis added something to it. That shit sounds great. I like the way.
Then what is the money for if you can't kick this nigga off the song?
Yeah, true.
What is the point of the money? You sitting here talking about you'll fly and buy a bitch Chanel. Man, buy yourself on that remix. Stop playing. Now, to be fair, he got on that 4 Bats remix. I ain't like it like that. I ain't gonna hold you.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was cool.
It became something different. You know? I don't deserve you. Come on, what are you talking about? This nigga's 18. He don't know about deserving no what? He's not even there. What? What are you talking about? Keep it fun. What?
Oh my God. We hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women.
That's real hate. That's hood nigga hate. That's hood nigga hate. Hood nigga hate is ooh, I hate the nigga. I hate the nigga friends. I hate the nigga mom. I hate the nigga bitch and bitches. What? Hood nigga hate. There's no real hate than hood nigga. The only thing that can overcome hood nigga hate is white people hate.
But wait.
They can hate for 400. They put niggas in chains. Slavery.
Oh my God.
Come on, they different with the hate. They will kill a group of people. White people hate so much, they will kill Indians, move them out of a state, and still name the state Indiana. These niggas is diabolical. Keep going, Monica.
And notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
Pause! Goodness gracious. Hallelujah. I like Drake with the melodies too. We all do.
Yeah, I think
look at Drake's
does.
Spotify. Look at his Billboard chart history. The planet Earth prefers Drake with the melodies than Tough Talk. We do not rate Tough Talk Drake. Can I tell you why? We don't rate toughness. No one likes toughness. No one likes toughness. You know who got the number 1 song right now in America? Taylor Swift. You know who got the number 2 song in America? Taylor Swift. Number 3, Taylor Swift. Don't nobody like toughness. When the last time, J-Rob, you say, yo, I need to be around some toughness today. But you do say sometimes, I want to vibe today. I want to groove today. I want to have a good time today. Do you say that? You never said, yo, I want it to be a little rough in here. Yo, I wouldn't mind a little shootout. I want a nigga to come through and pat pockets today. Why? It's so stupid. It doesn't make sense. We all like Drake with the melodies.
Yeah, everybody does. You gonna make a nigga bring back Puff? Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. Yeah, my first one, like my last one, is a classic. You don't have one.
Kanye mentioned that on the Like That remix.
Yeah.
He said, I just fucked your bitch in the Sean John tank top. Kendrick mentioned the Drake. Yo, Puff. Yo, let me find out Puffy is a freaky shooter. Let me find out. Come on now. It's getting there.
That's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, my first one, like my last one, it's a classic. You don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you got your abs from.
Does Drake have a classic? J-Rock? Yeah, I don't think so either. Does Drake have a classic, Monica? See what happens when the hit makers stop making hits? When the hit makers stop making hits. Because when he was boom, boom, boom. Because truth be told, Scorpion was a bad album. But it had like 8 hits on it. So if you get 25 songs, 8 of them hits, you don't even notice the other songs. It doesn't even matter. No one cares. The problem is now we're getting 25 songs and there's no hits on them motherfuckers.
I feel like Nothing Was the Same, and If You're Reading This Is Too Late was classics for him. A lot of people would say Take Care is a classic. I listen to Take Care. I mean, I don't know if I feel like it's a classic.
I think it's groupthink. I think if enough people online say it, I think people just say it.
I think Views is a classic as well.
Yeah, that's my
Views
favorite.
Views had a lot of good. It was a very diverse album. He did a lot with that.
To me, that's his best album. So I feel like album.
Views, but my favorite with him, I think, was probably gonna be Nothing Was the Same.
I think for me,
Running Through the Views. 6 with my woes. You know how that should go. Like, come on. Like, nah, you know, look at the number. What's the same track list? Tuscan Leather, Forever Stank, started from the bottom. Now we here. Wu-Tang Forever. That shit was crazy.
I like that.
Own it. Worst Behavior. From Time with Janae Aiko, or however you pronounce her name. Hold On, We're Going Home. Connect. Connect was a great track. The language.
And that's a response. The language was a response to Kendrick's Control verse.
Yeah.
That was a diss.
Yeah. Pound Cake, Paris Morton, Come Through, and then All Me. Nah, that's definitely Nothing Was the Same as a classic.
Is that a classic, J-Rob?
Yeah.
That's a good album. That's a tough album. That's not. I don't think.
I feel like it's solid. I feel like the transitioning and everything between it. Drake, it's an album.
It's an album.
It's not just a hit.
It's an album.
And I feel like if you're reading this, it's too late. Even though he was using Quentin Miller, whatever. I feel like it was a connected album, and that was around the time Party Next Door was popping, right? If I'm not mistaken, 2015. Yeah, he had a lot of help around that time.
I think the bigger thing is it's been such a long time since we've had a cohesive Drake project that anything that resembles cohesion and cohesive thought by him, we call a classic.
Yeah, because Certified Lover Boy was like all over the place.
I don't think
all over the place.
Drake has a classic because for the type of hit making ability he has, if Drake made a true classic, it would have been like Thriller. Like it would have been what My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was. It would have warped how we felt about Good Kid, Mad City because what he has that Kendrick don't got and that Kanye don't got is he got the ability to make mega hits. And so if he had an album full of mega hits, that shit would have warped. That shit would have been on Taylor Swift type of time. Yeah. But it hasn't been. And so I'm not just going to give him credit for having a couple cohesive projects. Yeah. I'm going to say he classic lists, but he has classic songs. And if you put together enough of his classic songs, you could make an anthology.
Yeah, you could. Most definitely. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember, top dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion my middle name. As soon as you jump off that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only like you being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hang with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised that you wanted that feature request. You know we got some good shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga. But that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy and ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making them dance, waving my hand, and there won't be no threat.
Come on. He says that. He said, I started this by saying.
He smoked that nigga. He said, keep making them dance, waving your hand. You won't be no threat. Just shut the fuck up. You don't want this smoke.
What did I say?
He said he's telling me you don't want smoke.
He said it twice in this song. Yeah. And I said it when you started reading the intro.
You like Drake with the melodies.
I said, this nigga Kendrick sound like a disgruntled Drake fan. Yeah. He's saying it, look, because I don't think Kendrick's going to keep dropping more. It don't strike me. I think at the most he might have one more diss in him. But I think, and that's only if Drake respond, which he should not. Because my nigga, make hits. Make hits. Please. Don't respond to this. Make a hit. Or don't do anything. But
I know they calling you the boy, but where is the man? Because I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. When you stand next to Sexxy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage.
Hold on, before you get to that part. Hey, now, we talk, when Drake goes at an artist, the first thing he goes for is their money and the woman that they're close with. But we don't have no woman to attach Drake to. So when Kendrick says he don't like women, I don't take that. And I've seen other people say the same thing I'm about to say. I don't think Drake is gay. I think what he means is Drake might be a vagina lover. What does that mean? He love a vagina. That's why in a lot of songs, he's so quick. Like when Drake was coming up in his music, it was more Loverboy vibes on early Drake than on Certified Lover Boy. But since then, it's with songs like TSU, right? I give you this bread, you run me some head, then you go glow up a bit. It's getting more and more transactional in a Drake song. It's getting more and more, I might buy your bitch Chanel. I might fly him out. The shit you do for niggas, we do for bitch. Because he's also not saying cash is gay. He's saying like, dang, you gifting niggas chains and blah, blah, blah. But at least those is homies. Those is homeboys. Yeah. You gifting this shit to girls that, like, what you gonna smash and dash? Like, you running up a bag to do that? Like that's crazy. But you will be quick to
the
attack.
ladies are thankful.
But then you'll be quick to attack another man's intimate relationship with a woman. And you're willing to try to crash that for, for, I don't know, rap supremacy. Right? But it's odd. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something to analyze. It's like, yo, the nigga, maybe he don't like women. He like the coochie, so he's willing to pay for it and then tell him to dip. But never, putting himself in a space to be vulnerable to be with one, because if he did, then maybe a rapper could be like, yo, I was with her, or I know her, or if y'all break up, that rapper could be with her. Because, and also, it wouldn't be the first, it wouldn't be the last. You know what I mean? I think Mace, because you know who else tried to play that card? Another former hit maker who stopped making hits. Mace. Mace had that song, what's that song? I forget. But Mace and Jay-Z, they was in this feud because I think Mace had smashed a girl that Jay-Z was fond of. So, of course, similar to Drake, I'm platinum, I'm smashing a chick you like, I'm bigger, I'm better, I'm likes that. Jay-Z drops Imaginary Players. It got different real quick. You understand? So I think it's when the hit makers stop making hits and then they try to get out of their body and start dissing niggas and it don't connect, it's nothing left. Because J. Cole apologized. Now, he's not a big dog, but J. Cole apologized. There's still people who can listen to a J. Cole album because J. Cole is his brand is bigger than this feud. Yeah. Drake brand is the biggest rap star, but his brand is not bigger than this feud. Right? Because like is nothing else I can listen to a Drake album for. Right? If Kendrick Lamar was to let's say Drake responds to this and it washes this. You can still listen to the next Kendrick Lamar album because he might say, yo, I went through more therapy. Here are my thoughts. Compton is changing. I'm changing. The world's changing. The people changing. You know what I mean? But Drake, if he continues with this beef, is going to further expose that there's nothing on a Drake album to listen to if it's not stuffed with hits.
True. That's crazy. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You were signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on like that record. Ho, what? You ain't like that record? Back to back, I like that record. I'm going to get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all think all my life is rap? That's hoe shit. I got a son to raise. But I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking him up, know nothing about that. Tell him to pray, know nothing about that. Then giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline, listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering, you don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20. If I gotta smack niggas that right with you, yeah, bring them out too. I'll clean them out too. Tell Beam that he better stay right with you. Am I battling ghost or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Osteen.
Wow.
Funny, he was in a film called AI.
Why did he do that AI shit, J-Rock? Yeah. What did
that was
that
very
do for
weird.
You? What did that do for you when you heard Tupac's voice?
I didn't listen to it either because I would never listen to something like that. For what?
I did.
Why y'all putting dead niggas on records? Like, what is going on?
I listened to it. It was weird, man. It was weird, man. The nigga doing weird shit, dog.
It didn't even sound good.
You know what we realized throughout the history of in modern society, when the hit makers stop making hits, they all weird, right? When the hits stopped, no one knew what Michael Jackson was into when Beat It was out, when Bad was out, when Dirty Diana was out. The second the hit stopped, yo, what is life like? Because he kept releasing albums. They wasn't no hits. So now I just want to know more about you. Huh? And then we find out, yo, the nigga kind of weird. Shit weird.
And my sixth sense telling me to off them. I'm a blick niggas all in their coffin. Yeah, OV whole niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to America. They imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it.
Pause.
Pick a nigga off one at a time with it.
I don't like the West Coast either. I was infatuated when I was a little younger. But, man, it's dirty out there, man. Nobody want to talk about it. It's dirty in L.A. But nobody want to talk about it. It's homeless people everywhere. And the weed too strong. I know. That's counterintuitive. But it's way too strong.
That's super counterintuitive.
Well,
they right there, though, right? They right next to the border. Like, what you mean? Of course it's going to be more lit down there.
I don't like that. Too loud. Put the volume down.
We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family crody. You can get deep in the family crody. Talk about me and my family crody. Someone going to bleed in your family crody. I'm going to be at a new Ho King eating fried rice with a dip, sauce, and a blammy curdy.
Was that a Canadian carryout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me your cheesing, fam. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas. I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, field goal, punch y'all niggas. They punk y'all niggas. Never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with him, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Puss. That's something you don't want to do. We don't want to hear you say nigga no more. We don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
What's your thoughts, Monica, man?
My thoughts on the Kendrick diss? I thought it was phenomenal. A bunch of double entendres and things. Like, he kind of like he washed that nigga. Like, did you see that clip on like Baddies when Krishan put the bitch in the sink? Did you see that clip when she put the bitch in the sink?
Monica,
she cleaned her up.
I never
that nigga
have
cleaned
watched
that nigga up. Yo, he cleaned that nigga up. Nah, it was on Twitter. It's like highly regarded. It's a highly regarded little clip from the show.
I have no clue.
If you are on Twitter, I know you've seen that shit before.
I've never seen
she
it.
said,
My
I cleaned her up. That nigga Kendrick cleaned this nigga Drake up. He cleaned him up. It said it's bath time, bitch. He cleaned that nigga up. And I don't know how Drake gonna come back at this. Like, where do we go from here?
That's what I'm saying. Drake, if I'm advising Drake.
But the nigga shit, like cause I'm just like, at this point, can I come at Lotto then? Cause I don't like that bitch look too white for to be saying nigga the way that she be saying nigga.
That's hate.
So nah, I ain't hating. I'm telling the truth.
No.
I'm saying.
You're telling the truth?
Yeah.
I agree. I think Lotto.
Yeah.
I think J. Cole. Mm-hmm. I think Drake. I think Fat Joe.
Yeah.
I don't think none of them should say nigga.
Nah, they shouldn't say nigga. And I agree with you 100% on that.
But I'm just saying, if you diss Lotto right now, that's hating. Like, if you that'd be random.
I'm gonna have to do it though. I'm gonna have to do it though. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna do the one for the one. You know, I'm gonna put it out there, see if I get a response. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll go from there.
I mean, we gonna ride. We gonna ride. Don't get twisted.
I like Lotto though. I like Lotto. But nah, my whole thing is, you know, at this point, that's my main concern with the diss. Like, cause Rick Ross said it too, and he's like, yeah, like white boy, like you ever had a Chevy and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, I mean, like, it's a lot of niggas in America that probably never had a Chevy, but I get it, you know. But at what point are we just like, okay, you just why are we calling him white boy? His father's from fucking Memphis. Am I not mistaken?
At some point, it gotta matter that you were raised in a household full of black people. Like, come on now, let's be for real. It's okay. Yeah. It's I think us as black people, as African Americans, it's okay for us to be like, yo, this is our shit and this is the parameters of our shit, and we got really basic low bar parameters. Be raised by black people if you gonna be saying nigga. I don't understand why it gotta be a debate. If your mom is white, at least be raised in the house with your black dad so you saw a black person every day. But if you didn't see a black person every day when you went home, why you saying nigga? Where does it come from? It's like, you know what? I learned the history of dapping up, right? Mm-hmm. It's a form of showing a form of affection and solidarity that was developed in slavery, right? Because black people weren't allowed to hug, you know what I mean? They weren't allowed to do that. So that's how also slaves would pass notes to each other, right? The dap up. You know what I mean? These are like you were raised, no disrespect, because you know a mom's a mom. I know Drake's mom is white, but that's his mom. So I'm not even trying to disrespect. Everybody love their mom. Chinese moms, Jewish moms, Bangladeshi moms. They all moms. But you weren't raised by a black woman. You know, you was raised by a black woman. J-Rob, you was raised by a black woman. I was raised by a black woman. Being raised by a black woman, is it not a roller coaster? Is it not?
Shit's crazy.
Is it not? Do you date black women, J-Rob? You do.
Crazy.
Can you imagine? She's going to be somebody's mom one day? It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. He ain't go through that. That's what links us all together. When there's jokes on Twitter, when people be like, I got a black, like, I think, remember when people say, of course I'm a blah, blah, blah. I remember I saw this one little girl, she said, he said, of course I'm raised by a black woman. She's not one of my little friends. Like, come on. He don't connect with shit like that. He don't connect with shit. He don't connect with hearing somebody say, and that, being a whole lot of shit. There's so much shit in that, to the point where like, oh man, now you turn around like what, mom? Like, god damn. Like, or hearing your mom say, okay, and knowing, oh, you fucked up. You in it now. Here's so much like, yeah, you gotta question the nigga blackness. Yeah, you gotta question J. Cole blackness. You gotta question all these niggas blackness, cause they have white mothers. They are not drafted into hip hop. This is not the army. They chose to be here, and they are making art. What do you do with art? You critique it, and you critique the artist. So now I'm like, yo, you making black art? Now I gotta see, where does it come from? Where's the root of it? Are you a fan? Do I put you in the Eminem box?
Exactly.
Where you just such a fan of hip hop that you wanted to join? That's cool. But there's parameters within you stay in. Eminem gotta be super lyrical, cause yo, the word nigga is like a filler. Like, yo, there's be sometimes with niggas, and there's a lot of space in the beat, and somebody just say nigga, and then whoa, it just set the tone. But now, why do you get that privilege? Because now, come on now, and again, no one's questioning if Drake can say nigga. No one's questioning the bitches he's fucking. No one's questioning his identity, his aesthetics, if he's making hits.
Exactly.
He's declined. He's fallen off. And this is how you know he's fallen off. He's responding. He wouldn't have responded in 2018, and these niggas wouldn't have been this bold. Future, Metro Boomin, Future's a hood nigga. I told you, he my favorite. He a hood nigga. Hood niggas aren't dumb. A hood nigga will not go from the hood in Atlanta to making it where he is to jeopardizing his fame to go at a nigga who he thinks can beat him. When the last time Drake made a hook as good as like that? When the last time he made a hook that good? The fact that you gotta think about it. Because with Drake, it would be right now. He would usually have a song popping right now. He put a hook on Drop and Give Me 50. Drop and Give Me 50, drop and give me... That was ass. And then I think I was listening to a podcast, and the podcaster was like, yeah, he was dancing. He was like, yeah, this the part right here the bitch is going to shake their ass to. No. But they shaking their ass to like that.
Yeah, they are.
Come on. He not making hits.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that the fact that there is a beef in the public is a referendum that a changing of a guard is happening. We don't know who the new hip hop superstar is. It won't be Kendrick. That's the thing. Kendrick, because remember last time
Kendrick's
I was here?
the boogeyman. He's not here to be in the
like a hip hop. He's like
he comes out of nowhere. He just pops up on Beyonce albums out of nowhere.
He's like
it's weird.
He's like Samuel in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yo, God tell me to anoint, I anoint Saul. Saul's the king. God tell me, yo, Saul not the king. I'm here to inform you, Saul. You're not going to be the king no more. That little nigga will be. I anoint the little nigga. The little nigga fuck up. I pop up in the kingdom. Little nigga, you fucked up. God don't like that. Don't bother me. I'm just here to tell you. It pops up again. Say, yo, you keep fucking up. The future finna be bad for you and your son. Y'all gonna have a little rise. Yo. It's gonna go down. I'm out. That's what Kendrick is. Last time I told you, notice, none of these niggas are trying to take Drake's crown.
Yeah.
All they're saying is, we don't trust you. We don't fuck with you. And like, it ain't that deep. It's cringe. No one would say this about a ubiquitous hitmaker. I'm telling you. Let Taylor Swift flop. Let Taylor Swift flop. I'm telling you, you are going to have a sea of people telling you the truth about her. But the truth could be positive or negative. That's the difference. Beyonce dropped Cowboy Carter.
I love that album.
That album was ass. That
was a a great album, and I will not back him on that shit.
But hold on.
That was a great fucking album. It was a Beyonce album. It was good.
I got a point to make, though.
She did her thing.
I got a point to make. Even though the album was ass, who came out to say something bad about Beyonce?
White people.
Okay. Who for real?
They dead ass dead.
What credible people?
They said keep country
who's
clean,
credible?
bitch.
No, that's racist. I'm talking about what legitimate person came out to say something bad about Beyonce. Why? Because there ain't nothing bad to say about her. She a cool nigga. She just came out with a bad album. Okay? The difference is Drake came out with a bad album after 5 bad albums. Niggas don't like them. They feel like, yo, one bad album after Scorpion? Nah, I still gotta pretend like I like them. 2 bad albums after Scorpion? I still gotta pretend. 3, I still gotta pretend. 4, I still gotta pretend. Yo, 2018 was a minute ago. I don't got to pretend no more. Fuck this nigga. That's what's happening. I don't got to pretend. I think 6 years and 5 albums later, I'm safe to say, fuck this nigga. I don't like that. Because you know what that means? That means for some reason, they've checked some numbers, they've checked some metrics, and they've realized he has crossed an artistic Rubicon. The nigga not who he used to be no more. The art ain't connecting no more. The nigga fell off. He can only do one thing from now on. He can either make another hit. If Drake responds to Euphoria with a diss track, don't even press play. Know that the fact that he's done it is confirmation he does not have another hit in him. I'm telling you, if he responds to this diss track with a diss, the nigga's cooked, B. He should not even do it if he got hits left. But he told us for all the dogs had hits. And he was reaching. Why the fuck did he do a song with Bad Bunny and it sound like that? Why the fuck did he do a song with Bad Bunny and it sound like that? Why the fuck did he do 2 songs with Yeet? 2. And the Drake Stimulus don't work because he did a song with Yeet. Yeet put it on his album. Kanye album still was number 1. Come on, man. The Drake Stimmy not popping. Yeah. And now, you know, he putting up artists, like, he popping up in videos of artists like Low Shimmy, and it's like, all right, he gonna do a song with him, so he gonna take his swag, so he gonna be on what? Gangsta Florida swag? That's the new move? Or is he gonna be on this Cash Cobain swag? Or more this Lil Yachty swag? That was, what Kendrick did was the same thing as Pusha T did. The same thing we're doing. Actually not what we're doing, because we're just assessing the artist. They're assessing him as a person. People know him. And think about it, from Kendrick, this nigga put him on Take Care. This nigga gave Kendrick a whole song on Take Care. Put Kendrick on tour. Remember, Drake was the one who rapped, they wanted me to take an R&B nigga, but I drew for Kendrick and Rocky. I try to make the right decisions when the world's watching. Yo, how many niggas gotta say, yo, this little Yachty collaboration era sucks. It's terrible. The only nigga benefiting from it is Lil Yachty because he gets to tell us that he's writing for you. It sucks. The shit sucks.
I mean, it just sucks that you could be able to even say that you wrote for Drake. Like, the fact that the nigga's not even writing his own shit is just, in itself, not really hip-hop. If we're going according to hip-hop standards.
Exactly.
And I feel like it's getting out of whack now. And it's like, what you gonna do, bring Nicki on a record?
So that's my point, Monica.
Is that why he came out at the concert? Like, he gonna try to use her against she better not step out there.
My point, Monica, if you know I'm not writing my own songs, but you give my songs a listen, shouldn't they be hits?
Yeah.
They're not hits.
Yeah.
So now what's the point? And that's what these...
I just hope he don't try to bring nobody else into this. I hope he comes out swinging by himself. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to see... I don't want to see Nicki popping on... Nah, if he responds, I'm saying it needs... I don't know what to tell Drake to do in this moment.
Drake calls you. Ring, ring, ring. I'm Monica. You see what's happened. You heard Euphoria. Whatever you tell me to do, I'ma do. What does he do?
The boogeyman is out to get you. I would make a diss record, but make sure it's a hit. And if it's not a hit, don't do it. I would align my Avengers together, whoever that is that you have left, because I feel like everybody has left your ass for dead. Whoever you got left that you can call, it might be Travis Scott, somebody. I would align
Travis
them, and
I
would make it out like a light. I know, but Travis he still got loyalty with Nicki. Nicki just had Travis and Chris Brown on the Fuck the Club Up remix. He still got a loyal army. If he can get Travis, Chris Brown on the record, diss niggas, keep them out of it, but diss the nigga that he's talking to, but make it a hit. Imagine Drake, Travis, Chris on the record. Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, Travis carried you, or
the fuck
Chris
does
carried
that record
you.
even sound like, J-Rob?
That shit gonna
Chris
sound
Brown,
crazy.
Travis Scott, and Drake? What that sound
Throw
like?
Sexxy Red on that shit.
Now.
Throw Lotto on
Hold on. Now my spider senses is tingling.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Throw her on that shit.
Why don't you just do a collab tape with Sexxy Red, Drake? That's the wave he needs. Now that I think about it, Sexxy Red.
Two bad bitches. That's what they need to call it. Two bad bitches.
Yo, I'm tough.
My nigga. Two bad bitches.
Bruh, my nigga.
Throw that shit back in that nigga face. Throw that shit in the boogeyman face. What's up?
Yo,
that's
bitches. The name of this episode.
Yeah,
two bad
bitches.
Oh my God. That gotta be it right there. That gotta be it.
Bruh,
Drake.
I'm telling you.
No, that's the plan. No.
I'm telling you.
That's $1 million plan.
This shit gotta come out tonight. This is fucking hilarious. I love it.
I'm with you.
Dead ass.
Nah. Drake, Sexxy Red, get some features from Boss Man, D-Lo, get some features from all the young niggas, talk that shit, just pop in and out, do a couple and then let Sexxy
have
Red
like
carry.
3 beat switch ups on every song. Not every song.
Right.
Every like 3 songs.
10 songs.
Every 3
8
songs.
to 10 songs.
Have a beat switch on every 3 songs.
And then
to keep it in order.
And then if you want to, I would
Come
advise
start
against
out with
it.
a banger.
The 8th or the 10th song could be, 2 p.m. and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? He could do one of those. I wouldn't do it, but if he got to, he can. That's
he
no
loves to
one
do
likes the 2 lyrical Drake songs on every album. I don't know why he be doing it. It'd be such a mood kill. Out of nowhere, you hear a sample. It's like, oh my God, shit be going through.
Oh my God.
And he starts them all the same. Look,
He sure does every time.
Look.
Nah, but Drake, if you don't want to end up like Cardi B, you better assemble those Avengers. Do that mixtape, 2 Bad Bitches. We plugged it here.
That's it.
Me and my guy Simbay, Monica Sheri and Simbay. We plugged that shit for you.
Bitches.
We plugged it for you. 2 bad bitches.
St. Louis and Toronto. 2
Own
bad
it.
bitches.
Own that
That's
shit.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
I would do it.
Yeah,
I would do it today.
deadass,
That's it. 2 bad bitches.
That's it.
Get a Nicki feature.
Yeah, get a Nicki feature on. Who else is hot right now? That's on their side.
Tommy Richman.
Yeah, get Tommy Richman on that joint. Who else?
Get him while he's hot.
Yeah, exactly. While he's hot, literally. I'm trying to think who else. Of course, we said Travis, Chris Brown feature. Travis likes Sexxy Red, so I feel like they would make something real wavy with that.
I would just get all the hot underground street niggas that's over there.
Yeah.
All the over there street niggas. The Rob 49s.
You think Playboy Cardi want to come on that joint, bring 50 or 5 or 4 over that joint?
No. If I'm Playboy Cardi, I'm stepping out of this because I'm working with Ye.
You still want to work with Ye.
I'm working with Ye to rekindle the sauce from Whole Lotta Red. Because that's the next album of this year. That's waiting to drop. See, that's the other thing. That's the difference between Drake versus Kanye and Jay. The 2 previous top dogs was even when you didn't hear from Jay, he was shifting music behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Even if you didn't hear from Kanye, all these little niggas, Ken Carson, Rich Amiri, they all sound like Playboy Cardi lookalikes. The niggas who in the car who tried to cut us off earlier, they look like Playboy Cardis. They all look odd. And who executive produced Whole Lotta Red? Because Whole Lotta Red had leaks for years before Kanye's involvement. It's the ability to shift culture. Yeah. Not with your words, not with pictures, not with Instagram captions, not with tweets, not with your friends in the media, with your artistic power as an individual. And he's not doing that. If he was to do a song with Playboy Cardi, he would get on a vampire sounding beat being Drake? No. Yeah. No. To your point, he either got to do the 2 bad bitches or he just got to
Lay low.
Lay the fuck
Let
low.
people forget. And then pop back out a little bit later,
Just
you know?
be a billionaire.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
just enjoy your money while you got it.
The run might be done.
Yeah, and once the run is done,
and
the sexual assault cases come.
Yeah.
Because y'all niggas be fucking too many bitches. And you won't stop.
Yo, Monica, I'm going to be
We
with
out.
you on that.
It's done.
That was a good ending.
He likes it. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Trap Miss Podcast. This is episode 2 Bad Bitches in the motherfucking chain. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, my special guest Simbay, for coming in
having me.
and talking his shit. Like we got through a lot today. So thank y'all, and we out. Peace.
Yo, but real talk though, all jokes aside, like some real fucking talk.
Yeah.
He should drop a hit or lay low.
Yeah, nah, he should.
No, it's